I'm here with Randy Jarrell, and you've stumbled onto the 77th annual Catalina water ski race here at the Maya Hotel in beautiful Long Beach, California. Randy, what a beautiful morning, and look at all these boats getting ready to start dropping off licenses.
You're right, Sandy. This is a gorgeous morning. We're sitting high atop the Maya Hotel on the veranda of the Miramar room, and we're being joined here with a legend.
Whoa,
coming
boy,
up shortly as they do the boat parade.
We're going to have a special treat here in a few minutes. Chuck Stearns is in the house. So
Nice.
We're going to be asking Chuck a few questions here this morning as we get these festivities going, ladies and gentlemen. But what a great weekend. We got a great European contingent here from Belgium, and Great Britain sent a bunch of skiers, and it's just awesome, and it's just so nice to be back here in Long Beach.
Absolutely, Sandy. And the weather's turning out to be pretty nice. We had a little rough patch earlier in the week and overcome a few little here and there difficulties to be able to bring the top premier ski race in all of the world, and we're bringing it to you live, and we're really looking forward to it. I know you are, and I can't wait.
Oh, absolutely. Well, as you can see, the boats are getting in. They're dropping off their licenses, and the reason they do that, Randy, is when you get back, you have to come back in. You get this little orange card. And when you come back in, you have to turn that card in to get your license back. So we know that everybody that attempted to race made it home. If not, we go searching for you. But everybody's got radios. Never had a problem. We've never had a problem.
Let's knock on it.
The best. But I'll tell you, yeah, you with this weather, it's been unseasonably hot here in Long Beach. In the 80s, the humidity's been pumping. And that could play into this race a little bit, depending on people's conditioning. So here we go, a bunch of people. You got two.
We've already seen boat 907, Barry Gibson, with John DeLeon, Simon Faulkner, and Greg DeLeon crewing for him. And now we have the...
boat 222, Brian Samaniejo, Formula One, Craig Gregory and Larry Gebhardt, and that beautiful 21 Lab Sport. Hey, that boat looks familiar. Wasn't that in a video last week?
I seem to remember something like that.
Yes. B6.
Cody Kirkland.
Cody Kirkland. You know, originally from Great Britain, but I understand he resides in Australia.
Went down under.
Yeah,
went down under.
With Darren, and even Darren Kirkland's here skiing.
Yeah, he's got Dave Rankin at the helm. We got Reed Cupford and Mason Goldsmith rounding out the crew. Should be a good run. Cody is the son of the great Darren Kirkland.
Oh yeah, he's a legend in ski
racing. He's put on a show here. Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, Greg Landers in sportsman class boat number 86 with Aaron Fitzsimmons, Steve Shields, and that 26 Scarab. And they're going to be a little story about Greg Landers there. They've got a Team Catalina Vice story that we're probably going to talk about a little bit later in the program, so I can't wait to see what's up with that.
Are we allowed to talk about it on air? What is
I don't know. They didn't say anything, but
maybe I'll put a call in the FCC and see if it's okay.
Yeah, let's make sure that we're all good with that. So they're all excited, and why not?
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, I had a chance to look through the skier list, and we got an impressive amount of skiers here that I'm telling you.
Stacked with talent.
This is going to be one heck of a race, and usually we talk about predictions. I'm not going there today.
No,
I'm just not.
Can't. Too good. Blood Vessel, boat 969.
All right. Ryder Tovat, Men's Open, Sean McWhinney, Corbin Heinbuch, and Calder McWhinney in that 38. I'll tell you, Ryder's been skiing quite well.
Yeah, that's your reigning F2
world champion
yep.
right there. And I'll tell you, just a fine young man.
Yes, he is.
And he knows how to work that ski.
Yes, he does.
And he's got himself a nice boat to boot.
I don't know who that was.
All right, coming up, boat 21, Tyler Frank. Hey, Tyler back. David Frank's been doing this race a lot of time, and they took hiatus last year, and I think they missed it. So Formula One, Matt Kirakaburu, the driver, and David Frank riding backwards. You got your kidney belt on, David? I hope so. All right, good luck to you guys.
Following up with them is boat 127, Austin Kahn. Alex Kahn and Brooke Kahn crewing nice looking 21 Hallett 210.
All right, and coming up right behind them, ooh, they're running the X Insurance. A lot of people are going to wonder what that is. There is a cash contingency for today's race, sponsored by X Insurance. You run their stickers in their name. If you're in the top 3, you're going to take home some cash. And I'm talking cold, hard cash. Anyway, boat number 30, Sylvia Despigliere. I hope I said her name right. Women's Open. Frank Mersman driving. Eric Brands in that 21 Nordic. Oh, boy. Guys, you're going to have a fun ride out there today.
Yeah. That's your reigning F1 world champion right there.
Wow.
So she's going to give them a good run for the money, I'm sure. And she's from Belgium, and I think she'll do quite well.
All right, well, coming up, here's your first over and back guys dropping off boat number 132. Nick Harris and Matt Bastian, Matt Brayton, and Don Wilson, that Formula 32-footer. All right, you might wonder why there was a little lull with us. We were just listening to two-way communications with Long Beach Lifeguards, getting the final count, 51 entries this year. So that's up from last year, and we're just happy to see that. Boat number 22. Okay. We'll have to find out who that is. It's a mystery boat, Randy. Ah, there it is. James Bartlett, Expert Men. They got him on page 2. Daniel Kelly, Ted Hoffman, and Chase Gochin in a 35 Fountain. Wow, they got a nice ride today.
Yeah, they do. For a minute there, I thought that was an AI boat.
Yeah, it could have been.
Couldn't find the number.
I'm just waiting for an AI driver.
That's coming. That's coming. Up next on deck, boat 619, over and back class. Do you want to go ahead and pronounce these names?
I think I probably better do this one. John Voris and Todd Lackner. Todd Borelli. Did I say Todd Borelli? And let me mention one more time, Todd Borelli, the driver. Luke Voris and Galen Newstall in a 27 Cobra. It only took me 10 years to get the name right, but there they are. They're dropping off their license. And thanks for that, Randy.
No problem. Better late than never.
I just saved some cred with these guys.
You got to get all the street cred you can, Sandy.
As they're rolling in, they're stacked out on the lineup all the way back under the bridge. And I understand they're still launching from the launch ramp. 51 entries. You just got to love this race. It brings out the best of the best. And the overcast is just starting to burn off. And once we can get some information from the turnboat at Avalon, well, we'll just pass that on to you guys. But coming up into frame, boat 79, Carter Robertson from Australia, Men's Open. Cole Harden, Andy Anderson, and Jared Harden are event sponsor for the Catalina ski race is Harden GMC, Buick, Kia, and Honda. So not only are they the sponsor, the major sponsor of the race, they're also participating today. All right, moving
just
in.
to mention that behind that boat, that Outer Limits, is your reigning F1 men's champion, right?
Yep, Carter Robertson.
Carter Robertson.
That's right.
Been skiing great too. So you got your world champions
You
showing
got
up
a
here.
lot of world champs here going to put their mark in here. 687 Daniel Cotton, expert men with Ryan Sharman, Steve Robertson, Paul Sharman in that 36 Apache.
That's a great class for him to be an expert man. Daniel Cotton is definitely an expert man.
I'm looking for great things out of him today.
Yep.
All right, boat 740. I'll tell you, this young man has made leaps and bounds in ski racing. Gage Goldsmith in men's open. He's going to give these guys a run for the money. You got Carl Goldsmith, his dad, driving, Brad Liberator, and Brent Weissmantel in a 42 Fountain. And that boat has just a little bit of Catalina ski race history.
Just a little bit of champion DNA, yeah?
Yeah, a little bit.
That boat knows how to get over and back.
Oh, yeah. I think it's on autopilot.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It's getting a little noisy around here.
Yeah. Not to mention the driver of the 740, he actually knows how to get over and back from the other end of the road.
Yeah, I would think so.
So we're all right.
Yeah.
They're good.
Good. All right, boat 33, Craig Selby in the sportsman class. Abe Andrus driving, Cash Selby, and Marky Wagner. Marky, what are you doing in the bow of that boat? You going to ride up front? A bow rider in the Catalina ski race.
What could go wrong?
Nothing. Nothing. It'll be nap time. All right. Well, it's the milling area is starting to fill up a little bit.
Yes, it is.
And we've got all sorts of neat festivities. Again, if you're just joining us on the World Wide Web and YouTube, welcome from around the world, everybody down under in Belgium and Great Britain and France and Italy and Spain, wherever you're watching from. It sure is good to have you guys on with us. We had a great time last year, and it's going to be just as much fun this year.
Absolutely. We got boat 99 doing the orange card drop-off. That's Open Day Cruiser racing Normanton. Dan Normanton driving, Trevor Cooper doing the observing. Nice bright red boat.
All right. And coming up now, here's this guy we've been talking about. Boat number 359 in the expert men, Darren Kirkland. And I'll tell you, I saw Darren yesterday afternoon. He's looking pretty lean and mean.
You know, that doesn't look like an Aussie flag.
No, it
I
doesn't.
could be wrong.
Yeah.
That looks like a Union Jack.
That looks like the Union. What do we got there?
The boat looks like a Coast Guard cutter, but...
Yeah. Yeah, so you've got Mike McGuckin driving, Ken Kramer observing, and Guy LaRoque, navigator. Nice. Good luck. Yeah, we've got boat number 244, Ryan Ploger, novice class with Ed Ploger driving, Ted DeGroot, the observer, and Brad Streelman in a 38 Grady White. Now that's a ride, triple outboard. That's going to be a nice ride.
Yeah, it
in
is.
the novice class.
In a novice class. Wow.
And then on the way back, after you finish, you can go fishing.
Yep.
You know, go get some Dorado.
Way to get your start behind a boat like that.
I don't know, but triple outboards, I like it.
You know what they say about triple outboards? 3 times the trouble.
That's right. Yeah, but they're factory motors. They're factory. Oh, they're factory Yamahas too.
Ah.
They're not Mercuries. All right. Well, and they keep coming. All right, so we've been hearing, looking for final approval from Coast Guard this morning to be able to run the race, but boat number 73 is Elias Mearsman, Formula One, with Doug Eckhoff driving. Zach Armstrong is riding backwards, and then later I understand after the trophies, Zach Armstrong's going to be doing a little bit of concert of singing and guitar playing and all that stuff.
Man, pulling double duty.
Yep. All right, so boat number 15, Ian Surs, novice class. Travis Tate driving, Pat Frasca observing, and Justin Stegel, navigator. All right. All right, boat 788 came across the pond. Luca Manchette in over and back with Lily Dunkley, Lee Spindler, Kim Lumley Manchette observing. Yeah, she's no stranger to Catalina. And Simon Dunkley, navigator in a 32 Chiata. They came all the way from Great Britain to come and race again. Good luck. And right behind her, behind 193, is Darcy Manchette. How come Darcy got the small boat? Junior girl with Ty Cheshire driving. Robert Manchette, her father, riding backwards, and that's going to be a fun run in a 21 Nordic.
The Nordic Navy out in force this weekend. I think they have at least five boats crewing.
I heard 5 or 6.
Yeah, maybe 6.
So now 767 from Belgium, Demi Faublet in Women's Open. Sean Clancy driving, Michael Faublet, the observer, and Craig Cleaver, the navigator in that 38 GAC. Wow, that's going to be a nice ride.
Yep, former overall winner in men's.
Yeah,
might add a women's to it.
That's a power team right there.
Yep.
All right, boat 23. We've been trying to get this guy to come over and race Catalina for several years, and he decided this year it's Jake the Snake Frame, senior men with Tim Werfel, Glenn Ricks, and Gavin Werfel in that 38 Fountain. Good luck to you, Jake. Welcome to California.
Maybe while he's here, he can visit the United States.
Yeah. Ouch.
Oh, did I say that? Did I say that out loud?
That's okay.
Okay.
That's okay. They just went over the World Wide Web, so you expect some great email later.
That's cool.
All right, boat 627 is Tanner Haig. He's back, junior boy. Marty Wells driving. And Jeff Thralls, the observer.
The Marty Wells?
The Marty Wells. Wow. I think he knows how to get a boat back and forth.
Yes, he does.
You know, even if he's not on a ski, so Marty's no stranger to this race. Marty's a champion in his own right.
The nice thing about Marty is that if something happens with the boat, he can fix it.
That's right. Perfect.
A la MacGyver.
We got a driver and a flight mechanic.
Yeah.
All right, boat 721, Sam Earthman, intermediate woman, Cole Wansley. He's going to be doing the driving. Cole Harper, the observer, in that 21 Cyclone. Good luck, Sam.
Mm-hmm. Always has.
Hello. How are you? I'm good. Better now that you're here.
Better that you're
Action.
78, that's Sam Hopkins, intermediate men. Got Mike DeJean driving and Brad Cannons doing the observing with Brian.
You know what? I like that color scheme on
that. That is a very beautiful boat.
Nice. 32
powder blue, maybe?
32 Fever.
Yep. Good looking boat.
All right, boat number 702, Billy Mason. That is going to be your Formula 3 outboard. Now, that's starting to become a pretty hot thing. It hasn't really caught on in the United States yet, but I think it's going to happen with the World Championships coming to Lake Havasu City in 2027. I think you're going to see a lot more of these Formula 3s, but we're going to see how that thing performs here at the Catalina ski race. So Billy Mason, Trevor Gard, and Rich Hughes. How they got Rich into the boat, I don't know.
Nope.
But he's here. 20 Cyclone. Boat 377, Cameron King. Formula 2 outboard, Kyle Lancon driving, Mike King, the observer, in a 21 Nordic. Well, for those of you that are watching on the World Wide Web, we're having our boat parade right now, and then when we have everybody here, we'll go silent. We're going to have a few moments of an invocation and an in memoriam, the national anthem being sung a cappella here, and then our chief honorary starter, J.P. Krieger, will say those words that everybody likes to hear in motorsports, and then we'll head out to the start line. So that's just a little precursor of what's going on. And here's a guy coming up to drop off a license that's no stranger to this race. I think it's his 57th year. Pulling in Formula 1, Cash Cuffer, P6, Gus driving, Dave Ainsworth, the observer, in that 21 Challenger.
That is a very appropriate name on the side, Legend.
Yeah, it is a legend. That boat run, I chased that boat for years. I could never catch him. Never catch him. All right, boat 217, Austin DeJager, open day cruiser. Jeff McGinn driving. Brady Leonard, the observer, in that 26 Scarab. Good luck, gentlemen. And behind boat 328 in the same class, Andrew DeJager. Huh, interesting. Brett Leonard and Brian DeJager teaming up in the boat in a 26 Scarab as well. Matching Scarabs.
What every family needs.
All right, so your senior men entry behind boat number 70, Nick Patterson, Daryl Notke driving, Keith Notke observing, and Joel Notke. Now that's a family affair right there.
It's a lot of Notkes.
In that beautiful 38 Hustler. That is a nice boat. Somebody's getting a nice ride.
Yes, they are.
Oh, and look who we have coming up here now. In men's open, glad to see him back out of retirement. In behind boat number 11, Mr. Ben Gully from Australia. Mike Avila driving, Matt Ducey, the observer.
Test.
And Mark Weaver, the navigator, in that 43 Fountain.
They also have a special guest with them that's been approved, former NASCAR Cup driver Eric Amarola.
Nice.
So,
boy, he's going to be in. This is going to be a lot different than NASCAR. I'm going to tell you that right now. Anyway, a little backstory. Ben Gully flew out here a few weeks back to do the regional small boat Catalina race. He flies in. He does it behind Mike Avila's boat 10, wins the race, and then flies home that night. And now he's back to do Catalina. Now that's dedication.
Yes, it is. Mike Avila is very persuasive, though.
Yeah, I think so. All right, boat number 18, junior boy, Cameron Riley. Stephen Riley driving, Christopher Riley observing, Fleming Pedersen, navigator. Oh, come on, Flem. Really? You had to get out of that small boat to get into another small boat? All right. I think we're almost...
we're getting there.
Well, I'm seeing we're almost clear. I think we've got just a few left to go. So if you're watching, we're getting a drone pan right now. Look at all these race boats. And I'm wondering what they're all thinking right now.
Well, I'm thinking it's pretty amazing myself, and I'm thinking, why are we doing this?
Yeah. I mean, you've done this race before.
Yep.
I've done this race before. And you can explain it to people. But
You can try.
Until you're actually in the water, the flare goes off and you take off. For a moment, you go, what am I doing out here? And that's when we used to run 100 boats all at once.
Yep.
And the Catalina Express, which wasn't an express, it was the slow boat.
The cattle boat.
The cattle boat, and would come in and leave a wake, and all you cared about was, please let me get out of the Queen's Gate, please. Once you got out there, everybody goes a different way. All right, boat number 10, Julia Williams. She's your 2025 Catalina champion. Ross Kennedy driving Kevin Klistoff and Perry Thomas in that 38 Scarab. Well, I'll tell you, she's a great skier, but they've all got their work cut out for them. I'm looking at these classes. I mean, every class, it's going to be hard to make predictions. All right, well, we're being told by the ramp boss over at the launch area that we have 8 boats left to launch. I don't see any room for them on the water, Randy. They're going to have to squeeze in a little bit. Kind of like putting a hot dog in a hot dog bun.
Yeah.
It's going to be just right there. But anyway, look at the flotilla.
That's nice to see. Again, this is a sight that you don't normally see in other forms of ski racing. It's a one-of-a-kind event. The size of boats is different from most races, and there are a lot of great races out there. There's great races in Europe, New Zealand, Australia, but this one's just got a little different feel to it, a little different taste, and we're looking forward to this year's event, and I think you all enjoy it.
Yeah, you know, variety is the spice of life, they say, and there's going to be a lot of life here today. Boat number 56, Levi Frederick, Formula 2 outboard. Lane Frederick driving Dwayne Grubbs in a 21 Revolution. Levi Frederick is a hands-out front skier. He does not wrap up Aussie style. He will hands out front the whole trip.
Iron Man,
Yeah,
man's man.
he's an animal. He went down to the Worlds in Australia, and he did well. He was the talk of Australia because he's just massive animal, and he's not a big guy, but he's strong. And it'll be amazing to watch him.
Absolutely.
Woo, look at that big bad boy. 373, Sofia Rivera. She's been a previous Catalina ski race winner.
Yes, she has.
In Women's Open with Freddie Brennan driving, Daryl Weatherford, and Mick Jones in that 43 Nordic. I think that might be the 5th or 6th Nordic we've seen.
There's more than one, that's for sure.
Well, you know, no Manufacturers Cup anymore. They probably would have won it anyway.
Well, we retired it. It sits in the Nordic showroom out in Lake Havasu City.
Yeah, there's, you know, you just can't, you just say,
It's like,
Uncle,
okay,
we're
we
done.
get it. We get it.
Yep, we're done.
Just bow and move on.
Anyway, we're getting very close to kicking this off, ladies and gentlemen. This is just the first little snippet of what's happening here in Long Beach. If you're just joining us online, Welcome to the 77th annual Catalina Water Ski Race, sponsored by Hardin Buick GMC. The Livestream is a major sponsor, and there's so many of them, we're going to get to them, is Nordic Boats. But there's a list of about 20 to 22 contributors that are making this live stream happen today. We've got cameras all over the place. We've got helicopters are going to be following. You're going to see the race unfold just like Randy and I will in real time. So those of you that are in the far places of Europe, get ready for a cup of coffee, and get ready for the greatest water ski race on earth. And I might be a little biased about that, but I think it might be.
Well, it says it in the program, so it must be
But
true.
it has to be right.
It's on the internet. It must be true.
And it's right. It must be right.
I think Wikipedia has that listed, so
I
heaven knows they've
like
got
that.
everything
So
correct.
we still have a few stragglers. The launch ramp was a little challenging this morning, I understand, but we appreciate everybody's cooperation. Don't forget, for those of you spectators that are here along the beach, we have the big Jumbotron over in the pavilion. You're going to be able to watch the race just like we can. And, there's a great T-shirt concession. They got all sorts of Catalina ski race goodies, programs for sale. Make sure you pick one up, maybe pick up two. Grab the merchandise because it goes quickly if you want your size.
Right.
Did you get your size, Randy?
Okay, that's kind of debatable, but yeah, okay.
Okay,
yeah.
well, we're just giving a shout out. We need some swag. We need a little swag here.
Absolutely.
Anyway, boat 277 is Jolly Walsh, intermediate man, Jason Fogel, Bill Ruth, and Jake Fogel in that 38 fountain. And maybe now we're down to 6 or 7 boats to go through. You can see. I love that banner they have behind us today. It's quite nice. But it looks like spectator row here along the Hotel Maya is getting kind of busy. The nice thing is once they go out to the start line between Islands, Grissom, and White, you're going to see a whole lot of people go over towards the fantail of the Queen Mary. The cruise ship is in dock this morning, so that's going to kind of limit your look. You're probably going to have to go a little farther out Pier J if you want to see them there. I suggest going to the Jumbotron.
I think that's the
where
best
you'll
view.
see a camera right at the breakwater, and you'll see him go out that Queen's Gate.
Yep, I think
that's
stay
your
in
best.
put is your best
That's
move.
your best bet, unless you want to get your steps in today.
Right.
All right, so we're looking back towards the launch ramp and waiting to see the last few stragglers. We'll see if we can get some ears on that launch ramp and see if everybody's actually in the water. All right, we're being told by our ramp official that the last boat has just launched, so we should be seeing him coming out here to drop off their license and get their orange card. Wow, it just got quiet all of a sudden.
A little eerie.
Well, we got to save a little fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what
California
a lot of these
fuel prices.
Whoa,
yeah.
are you kidding me?
Some of these guys are doing a mortgage payment this week.
I understand Bank of America was giving out fuel loans short term. It's crazy. Oh, I don't even want to know what some of the gallons per minute at wide open throttle, and you just watch the gauge go boom.
A couple of these guys that are running 3 engines are rethinking their thought process on that a little bit.
Better have a big gas tank. That's all I got to say.
And
maybe
a big wallet, a bigger wallet.
Maybe 2 gas tanks.
Yeah.
Maybe 2.
Yikes. I see our beautiful start boat sitting out there.
Yeah,
courtesy,
look at that. That one
courtesy of
burns.
Randy and Sandy Davis.
I think that burns a little bit, don't you think? It's got 4
600s on there?
Yeah, for factory Mercuries.
Yeah.
I'll bet that thing scoots.
Yeah, we'll probably do a hot lap before we come back in.
You know,
what the heck?
you had to tell me that. You know, I'm stuck up here, and you get all the good stuff. No,
Yeah,
it's okay. We're all good.
We'll figure it out.
We're all good. Okay, so I'm looking. I see one more boat coming out. And as soon as we see 777, well, then we'll get everybody nice and quiet, and we'll get this program rolling. We are estimated for a 9 a.m. start. We do have clearance from the Coast Guard. And the weather is a few patchy clouds out towards Catalina. It is burning off pretty early. It's supposed to be in the mid-80s today. Of course, hopefully the race will be over by then. All right, boat number 138 coming up, Samuel McKenzie. Carl Brunch driving, B.J. Hipskin and Cameron McKenzie, 40 Hallett. So the last few stragglers are making their way. All right, so 29 is coming around the bend.
777.
Yeah, Jason Davison's the last one out. Yeah. All right, well, they're getting
that 138 kind of blends in when they get out into open ocean.
Yeah, electrolytes, drink mix. You know, I wonder how many of those packets are getting consumed out on the race boats right now. You know, dehydration can play a major factor in a ski race like this. You know, if you've ever been dehydrated, it just knocks you off your feet. Oh no, it's not fun.
And we've had over the years, we've had a few skiers go down, and what was the cause? They got dehydrated.
Yeah, dehydration. A lot of guys put camelbacks.
Yep.
On their back, but sometimes when it's hot, they don't have enough fluid.
Wow.
So, and you can't just scoop up a little bit of the ocean water like we were talking about.
Yeah.
Not that I'd want to scoop up river water either, Randy, but that's a story for another day.
Yeah.
All right, so boat number
5-second rule, some other things apply there.
Yes, sir. All right, boat 29, John Clements in the Masters. John Notaro, Scott Van Sickle, the observer, and Andrew Cesare in that 29 Shy Otta. I really like that. You know, I really do like that boat 29. I like that paint scheme.
A lot of nice colors in that.
Yeah, I just like that. It just flows. It looks like it's going 80 and it's, you know, it's idling. All right, a lot of sponsor stickers on that boat. I see a lot of sponsor stickers. Okay, here comes a couple more. The last of the bunch coming out. We're looking for 777 was the last off the launch ramp. We're at about 8:09 a.m., so we're doing pretty good. Tacoma Industries, the Masters, John Clements from Great Britain. Wow, what a nice shot. And I'll tell you, the camera work here is stellar today. All right. Again, if you, while you're waiting for the festivities, go get yourself a program and pick up some swag. T-shirts, hats. I'm sure they have sweatshirts. You're going to need them one day. All right, boat number 12, Pamela Evans, senior woman with Elliot Gottfredson, Jay Gottfredson, and Everett Gottfredson. The Gottfredsons have been teaming up in ski racing for years and years and years, and it's great to see them out here once again. You got yourself a nice ride in that boat number 12, Pamela. Good luck. All right, and here's your last boat, boat 777. Jason Davidson, your Formula 2 outboard. Todd Kelm, Mike Hedges in that 20-foot Nordic.
Yeah, all right. All right, you got it.
So I'm thinking that was your last boat coming by to drop off, Randy.
Yep, we're keying on 777. Matt Kelm, or Todd Kelm, excuse me, doing double duty. He's the ramp boss, and then he's going to go racing.
They jump in. I like that.
He got us all hustled up here so we can stay on time. So big shout out to him and his family.
Very good. Well, we're getting a little bit closer. Hey, we look pretty good on screen, don't we?
Hey, they even got the names right this
Hey,
year.
these guys are on it.
I told them we were ready to switch seats in case we needed to fix it. But
well, I'll tell you, hey,
they're on
you
it
know
this
what?
year. They're really doing
big
great.
Thank you to the production team putting this together. It's no small feat. This is not an easy race to cover, and I'll tell you, I'm impressed. They are covering the bases, and you guys are in for a real treat. You guys watching online are in for a real treat. It's going to be a great day. So that's it, the last of them. No.
Ladies down on the victory dock, if you could wave the red flag for us. Can you wave the red flag for us down on the victory dock, please? There we go. Get it up there nice and high, and wave that guy, and get them all shut down. As we get into the intro part of this.
Yep.
And get this show on the road. So we'll start with an in memoriam. We'll go into an invocation by Andy Anderson, the national anthem by Julie Johnson Kennedy, and then the all-important words you've been waiting to hear.
Yeah. So JP Krieger, if you can hear my voice, we need you up here at the announcer stand. Fourth right.
All right.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know, unfortunately, when you've been doing this long enough, you meet a lot of people, and we lose a lot of people in this sport. So we want to honor the memory of our colleagues and friends with gratitude for their contribution, respect for their legacy, and sympathy for their loved ones. We remember those who are no longer with us today. From the United States, John Cole, Mr. Tom Brown, Richard Lee, and Diane Wedgeworth. From Australia, Ray Cooper, Noel Griffin, Rob Wing. And from Great Britain, Aubrey Sheena. A moment of silence. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. So, giving our invocation today is going to be Mr. Andy Anderson. Andy?
Thank you. Let's bow our heads. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for the opportunity to gather here today for the world's greatest water ski race. Please watch over all these determined athletes as they battle Mother Nature, each other, and each team's quest for a personal best. Today we will showcase the best in the human spirit, athleticism, determination, teamwork, and sportsmanship. While we celebrate all those that are here today, we will also honor those that we have lost. We thank you for this opportunity and know that your spirit is with all of us. In your name we pray, amen.
Thank you, Andy.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Well, please stand if you can and remove your hats. Julie Johnson Kennedy going to sing the national anthem of the United States of America.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
We're going to turn our attention to our honorary starter. This guy's been doing the Catalina ski race festivities for years and years and years, and now he gets to wear another hat. JP, it's all to you.
Great, Sandy. I have to follow that.
Yes, you do.
On behalf of the Long Beach Boat and Ski Club, a big thank you to everybody out there. Believe me, I have been where you are. We really appreciate your dedication and support out here and coming to this world-class event. And on that, ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
on different disciplines in skiing. Was the training different? I mean, obviously you were a speed skier, you did trick skiing, I understand, and a bunch of others. Was the training the same, or did you have a different mindset, or did you train differently when you went from the different disciplines?
No, they're just the opposite.
It's a given that you're racing, you're constantly skiing for a long time at your best. So they're two different. I can understand. Wow. Now I'm gonna ask you a tough question, and you don't have to answer. What's your favorite discipline? I think jumping. Really? Wow. Now that has to be an interesting. What a rush. I mean, how far off the water when you hit that ramp? Yeah. How high do you get? Well, the ramp is 6 feet high at the line part. And it's a long jump. The more speed you have, the less height you get to it. And you're probably 20 feet off the water. Wow. Now, what kind of speed do you have? Is there a set speed that you hit the ramp, or when you're going for distance, do you make adjustments in your speed? Because I know you guys go for, is it for style and distance? It's for distance, but the style depends on the boat. The boat is, some boats come in slow, and then when you cut, they have to keep the speed within a mile, so they accelerate. So if you have that type of a boat, you got to be careful, because if you cut too late, you don't make the jump. Then you have a choice. You either turn loose or you go into. And then you go.
start here and then
All right. Hey, Randy Gerald, I understand you're right in the middle of the thick of things. Talk to me. What's going on out there at the
on board prime time? Randy and Sandy Davis is 53 Scout. Got 4 600 Mercury Racing outboards on it, so plenty of power, and got a great skipper. And as we head to the start line, anticipating an awesome start with our honorary starter, JP Krieger, and looking forward to it.
I think we're having a few technical difficulties. I can see Randy great. I can almost touch him, but I can't hear him. Okay. Maybe it's not getting patched to me. That's okay. Wow, look at that shot. All the boats making their way out to Islands Grissom and White. And we are, 29 minutes away from the start of the 77th annual Catalina water ski race. So if you're hanging out, the Hotel Maya's got all sorts of stuff going on. The Jumbotron is up. You're going to be able to watch this race unfold just like we are from up at the announcer's stand. Get yourself a program.
Randy, if you don't have an earpiece, your phone is feeding back into the microphone.
Then you can become a novice skier. We're going to go back. Some of the people didn't hear this explaining of the classes, so I'm going to give you the rundown. There's a dozen and a half different classes. There's a division for just about everybody. So grouped by age, gender, experience, even the type of boat they're running. Here's your breakdown. Men's Open and Women's Open are one skier. Obviously, Men's Open for the men. Women, any age, any type boat, and any engine. So you can get the biggest you want up to their max, which I believe is 43 feet. Junior boys, one skier, boy age 15 and under, any type boat or engine. Junior girls, one skier, girls age 15 and under, any type boat or engine. Intermediate men, age 16 to 29. And the theme is any type boat or engine. Intermediate women, they bump up an extra year, so you get to go 16 to 30 years of age. Senior men, one skier man between the ages of 30 and 44. Senior women, one skier, women between the ages of 31 and 59. Expert men, for those of you guys that didn't want to go fast but still want to stay in the game, 45 to 59 years of age. The Masters, one skier, man or woman, 60 years of age or over. I would qualify for that. Formula One, 21 foot and under, one skier, any age, man or woman, any boat with any type boat motor. Formula 2 outboard, single engine, one skier, any age, man or woman. Open day cruiser, this has to be a production 5-seat boat, engine covered, full carpeting for open day cruiser, and it's open to any age, man or woman. Doubles, 2 skiers, and you can be man or woman, any age, any type boat or engine. And the novice class, you have to have not received any points in a sanctioned marathon or circle race in any class other than novice, social or pro social, or the equivalent entry class in your region. If you can say that, then you're in the novice class. And then we have a great one. It's called the over and back. For the people who don't want to do the whole 62 miles, you have a maximum of 4 team members. And what happens is you have one skier that takes the first leg up to Avalon. They make the turn. They stop. The skier gets swimming back to the boat. The observer usually is the one that goes skis the other leg. They jump in the water. When they're all set to go, they come back. The only people that cannot do over and back would be any world team members. So that's explaining of the classes, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're watching on a screen, you're going to see all the boat classes and the over and backs and doubles and all the good stuff going on. So, and I've neglected to throw in the sportsman's class in there. So you weren't allowed to do any open class, any age man or woman. Hull must be a factory production and bone stock. Can't exceed 502 cubic inches or 8.2 liters for you that follow that. Also, you're wondering how we're keeping track of these guys. We've got geo-racing trackers. So you're going to see these dots moving along your screen. Every boat out there has a GPS tracker, and you'll be able to watch them. So, you know, even though we're out in the open ocean, you might have some lag or some signal loss, but they usually pick back up again. Now, you might see sometimes, and you can see a great idea, you can see all these bogeys in the milling area, and that's how we're going to keep track of them out on the race course. So let's talk a little bit about provisional and unofficial times. The times you're going to see on the screen are not the final times. They're provisional. Obviously, the race officials at the fantail of the Queen Mary have the final times and the final results. And until we get the final official results, will not be posted until the officials give the green light. Excuse me. So anyway, nice shots out there. We are about 20 minutes away from the start of this 77th annual Catalina water ski race. My co-announcer, Randy Jarrell, is out on the start boat. So if you're wondering how this live feed gets done, it takes a village. We will be cutting to drones at Avalon, and we'll be looking at the weather conditions. We'd like to thank Nordic Boats, the title sponsor for the live stream. We've got captain sponsors, the Long Beach Marina Shipyard and MRC Construction, X Insurance, thank you. Machan Signs and Gretchen's Automotive. Special helicopter thanks to Eric Bryan, Fast and Loud Photography, for jumping in with the helicopter. Todd Kelm, who's in the middle of the action, is going to help today's race. Parker Lindsay with X Insurance. Our first mate sponsors, Absolute Speed and Marine, all solar. ARP Productions, Bolton Air Conditioning. The list goes on and on and on the people that help put this live stream together. Container Technologies, Goldsmith Construction, Dan and Tina Kelly from Kids Day, LaRoque Better Roofs, Decoma Industries, Parker Oil, McGinn Construction, M&M Marine, Perry Thomas, Charmin Property Management, Sunset Aquatic Shipyard, Notke Interiors, High Maintenance, Bill Steiner, the Hyatt Regency Long Beach, IBS, Long Beach Boat and Ski Club, Los Cerritos Wetland Stewards. This is a lot of people that have donated a lot of money to let you guys watch this race unfold live on the internet and here at the Maya Hotel. I'm going to take about a 30-second breather, catch my breath. I'm going to be right back at you.
England? That's right. What vacations before? But we've got, I think we're
fly to the Avalon tomorrow, Catalina tomorrow.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching the live feed of the 75th Annual Catalina Ski Race. I'm River Dave with Team RDP Real Estate. We specialize in motorsports houses, large garages, anything and everything to deal with motorsports or luxury homes. We cover from Newport Beach all the way to Lake Havasu City, Arizona. We have agents all over the place. Our phone number is 928-706-4200. And again, we'd like to say the best of luck to all the contestants at the 75th Annual Catalina Water Ski Race. Let's get back to it. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching the live feed of the 75th Annual Catalina Ski Race. I'm River Dave with Team RDP Real Estate. We specialize in motorsports houses, large garages, anything and everything to deal with motorsports or luxury homes. We cover from Newport Beach all the way to Lake Havasu City, Arizona. We have agents all over the place. Our phone number is 928-706-4200. And again, we'd like to say the best of luck to all the contestants at the 75th Annual Catalina Water Ski Race. Let's get back to it. Hey guys, thanks so much for to Lake Havasu City, Arizona. We have agents all over the place. Our phone number is 928-706-4200. And again, we'd like to say the best of luck to all the contestants at the 75th Annual Catalina Water Ski Race. Let's get back to it.
Down and we're all fighting. All right, have a good day. 2, 1, go race. You can open them up.
We're approximately 15 to 16 minutes away from the start of the race. During that little commercial break, I was monitoring 78 Alpha and the Coast Guard and the lifeguards. We did have a couple of boats kind of in the way of the start line, but they got those guys taken care of. So, hey, before, the only way my voice lasts this long is by having a couple gentlemen standing right next to me from Blue Water Sound. Every year it just gets a little more sophisticated, but thanks to you gentlemen, I end up with a voice at the end of the day. So I don't know how we do that, but thank you, and thank you. So as you guys are going to go congregating at the Jumbotron, pick up an event. I just lost my train of thought. That never happens for me. A program. It's got all sorts of nice information and, record holders and what have you. And, the T-shirt looks really good. The graphics are nice this year. You'll see that the people on there are last year's winners, Wayne Moore and Julia Williams from last year are the boats right on that T-shirt. And, they sell out pretty quickly. So now you got some good live drone shots out there. You get to see exactly what's going on in the milling area at the start line. And you can only imagine what's being talked about in those boats. Are they talking strategy? Do they still have butterflies? I would imagine the skiers are probably hydrating because it's supposed to be pretty warm. If you missed my interview with Chuck Stearns, Chuck made some pretty good predictions, and I'll tell you, that man knows water. He thinks some records are going to fall today, but what an interesting conversation with that man. Amazing all the different skiing disciplines he's done and have been a champion at all of them. So stand by. We're getting closer. As soon as we get the final go-ahead, you'll hear it live here. And if you're just coming on with us on YouTube, on the World Wide Web from around the world, welcome. I'm Sandy Schwartz, and Randy Jarrell, my co-announcer, is out on the start boat doing double duty. But we're glad you're here. Hope you enjoy the race. It's going to be quite the spectacle, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, Eric? I see you flying in, man.
now watching the Jumbotron, that is our helicopter cam. And look at the line of boats starting there. They're maybe 100 yards, 200 yards off the coastline in Long Beach. Tell me the people that don't live in those apartments aren't going to have a $1 million view when the flares start. But some great, awesome coverage here from our helicopter. You can, if you look out there, you can actually see the helicopter flying around. Looks like that overcast is coming back in a little bit more. So it's starting to burn off, and it's coming in. We'll try to get some information on the water conditions at the turn in Avalon, and our communications lady, she just heard me. She said, give me 1 minute. She's going to call the turnboat, and she'll get us some information. All right, well, it's sunny in Avalon, no wind, and a 1 to 2 foot swell. I think Chuck Stearns might have just hit the nail on the head. But that's at the turn. You've got a fair amount of mileage between it. It usually starts getting a little pumpy out of Horseshoe Tote. But boy, I'd like to see the records fall. I'd like to see all the records fall today. But if you get a program, you'll see some of these records have been standing the test of time. Look at that shot. Look at all these competitors just waiting. So we should be about around 11 minutes plus or minus.
Stand by, ladies and gentlemen, the 77th annual Catalina Water Ski Race, sponsored by Hardin, Buick, GMC, Kia, and Honda. All right, Randy Gerald, can you hear me?
All right, Sandy, we're out here on the start boat. We're just a couple of minutes away from sending the red flags to get the start sequence started and get this show on the road. So we're on time, the course is clear, and we should be ready here shortly.
Well, I'll tell you, Randy, it's looking interesting out there. We just saw that helicopter shot. It's what an amazing shot of all these competitors getting ready to go. Does it look like we're on time?
Hey, production, can
Say that again, Randy, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's just I'm hearing feedback from your phone.
Yeah, which is 2 here. This is our wireless. Coast Guard says go.
Okay, yeah, that's a problem. Okay. Yeah, you can call him, I guess. Copy that.
ladies and gentlemen. I've got Randy Gerald on the phone. We had a little technical difficulty going on. Hey, Randy, what's happening out there?
We're about a minute to the start sequence, so we should be able to get this thing going on time. Looks like a great lineup. It should be fun.
All right, well, hey, I'll tell you, I got a report from the turnboat. It's calm out there, no wind, sunny, and 1 to 2 foot seas. You know, you didn't get to hear my interview with Chuck, but Chuck Stearns read it, and he goes, you know, I think it's going to be pretty nice out there, and I think some records are going to fall. So, you know, if anybody knows, it would be Chuck Stearns, right?
Absolutely. Legend doesn't do him justice. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Red flags up and gone.
All right, we're on a 7-minute start sequence. It's all go right now, ladies and gentlemen. So, if you haven't, you'll finish up your breakfast, grab that extra libation, and head over to the Jumbotron.
Finish north as a start run.
You gonna stay on with me, Randy, for the whole 7-minute sequence?
If you want me to, I can do that. We've the way outward from where they go down the center. Letting everybody know we're into the 7-minute sequence. They'll double back. I see them turning already. Head back to the mothership here at the start boat. We'll prepare to do the yellow flags. And that's when they'll have to go to put the skiers in the water and run the lines while they wait for the flares.
All right. Well, you know what? Stay on with me. I've got you mic'd up via cell phone, and it sounds pretty darn good.
So I'm going to keep you on the line, and you
keep updating me. I heard a little chatter about a 90-foot boat that was somewhere between the start area and the Queen's Gate, but I guess
that's the VIP boat.
Oh, that's the big VIP.
Yes. So there's a party going on there for major sponsors, and they'll get a front row seat to the start, and should be a good time for them. Nicky Page and having a little concert up there. So they should be enjoying themselves.
Yeah, Randy, good to get me.
I saw my mom in the My brother was locked up. My mom, she blamed everything but him. Oh, it was the girl's fault. It was the guy that was with's fault. You know, it was the alcohol's fault. He drank the alcohol, and he hung out with him, he participated in what happened. It was his fucking fault.
Yes, sir.
right. Well, I'm hearing from Randy Gerald that the yellow flags are now out. We're about 2 minutes away. Skiers should be getting in the water here momentarily. And you're seeing the action unfolding live on YouTube, on the World Wide Web, all over the world. People are going to be watching this ski race unfold. All of you, if you haven't made it down to the Jumbotron, that's going to be the place to watch. We should be seeing skiers getting in the water here momentarily.
We're on the yellow.
All right, we've just gone to yellow. Now you're going to see some movement. Approximately 2 minutes till the start. 77 years of Catalina water ski race. Conditions at Avalon. No wind, 1 to 2 foot swell at 15 seconds, and it's sunny.
Can you open this and hold the phone? Does that open?
All right, you're seeing boats starting to move forward. Skiers are getting in the water. We are moments away from starting. All right, Randy, how we looking? I'm seeing movement.
Yep, we're less than a minute away, heading toward that all-important flare gun start. So should be an amazing start here shortly.
Yeah, there's a nice shot of the starter right there. Wave to the crowd, Randy. All right, he's busy right now. He can't come to the phone.
What's he saying on the phone? It's hold the brakes. It's a thumb stop.
Look at that shot.
The big one that sends massive rollers.
And all you're going to see is a bunch of whitewater and little stick figures going across the water. They all want to get out clean, out past the Queen's Gate, and then they start setting themselves up for that quick run over to Avalon. There'll be a turnboat. They're just off of Descanso Bay. They'll make the turn nonstop unless you're an over and back, and then make their way back, which we hope will see some records fall. Oh, perfect. All right, if you're watching on the Jumbotron, well, there is the turnboat just outside of Descanso Bay, and look how calm the water is. Oh, my gosh. What a great shot. If you're watching this on the Jumbotron, it is everything Chuck Stearns said it was going to be right now. Look how calm. That turnboat is not barely even moving, and that was from a wake from a couple of spectator boats. What a beautiful shot of Santa Catalina here on Saturday morning. Look at that. Nice shot of the casino there. And we should be getting started here momentarily. You'll see the flares probably before I will, and then you'll hear the roar of thunder on the water as all these competitors are going to make their way out to Catalina. And I can tell you, if there were butterflies, they're over now. They're locked in with determination, and let's see how clean a start we really get. It's always a handful of big boats that seem to lead the charge, but don't discount one of the little ones. Look at that shot. Any moment. How we looking out there, Randy Gerald?
Here's where I see him, but I don't know going in time.
He's busy. He's busy. Yeah, he's got his hands full out there. That start is nothing short of spectacular. So head on down to the Jumbotron. You're going to get to see the start here momentarily.
All right, so it sounds like we have a one
hold. There must be some traffic in the way. All right, so I'm understanding that we're just about a minute away from the start. If for some reason it has to get scrubbed, if they sit in the water for more than 5 minutes, we do a black flag and we do a retake, which means we do a 20-minute hold. You bring your skiers in manually, but I don't think that's going to happen, so stand by, ladies and gentlemen. Probably 30, 40 seconds away. We'll get that countdown from Randy Jarrell, and I'm going to go silent here for a minute, and you're going to get to hear the countdown live.
All right, Sandy, we're getting ready to count it down.
We're ready.
Okay, we're going to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start. We are live. Start on the water, start on the water.
And there's that sound. I'm going to go
so you can hear this. Look at the shot. All right. Well, I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you can't call them. They are all bunched up together. Everybody got a fantastic start today. Yeah. Well, looking on the screen, it looks like boat 11 with Ben Gully got the jump, but in the foreground, I can see boat 193. All right, check out that shot. That's live. I mean, you're right there with them. That's boat number 740. That's Gage Goldsmith. That's your men's open. They're out of the Queen's Gate clean, and off they go. It's like you're in the boat with these guys, ladies and gentlemen. So get down to the Jumbotron, and you're going to watch this thing like we are. All right, so we still have one boat that was still needed to start, and that would mean everybody else is up and away. All right, the last boat up and away, and there he goes right across the front of the horizon there. So everybody off and away, and they're on their way to Avalon. All right, that's your last boat. I believe that's John Voris back there. What a nice shot. See, coming out of the gate last has its perks. All right, well, Randy Gerald's making his way back now that all the boats are off and away. And I'll tell you, if you were watching a live screen, you could see boat 11, Ben Gully, and boat 191, Todd Haig, looked like they were going to be the first two out of the Queen's Gate. But you know what? The race isn't won going to the island. The race is usually won coming home. So, with that being said, if you're following along, get yourself a program. It's going to give you all the records and who's done what, and lots of good, interesting reading. All our sponsors that have helped put this Catalina ski race together. The Long Beach Boat and Ski Club does an amazing job every year. And the minute we end this race with a trophy presentation and our Hall of Fame inductees tonight, they already start planning next year's race, and they'll probably even have a date for next year's race. So nobody sits tight. So the awards presentation tonight will be at the Big Tent, same place as last year, 4 p.m. Don't be late. It's usually standing room only. Now check that shout out of the double up team there. And it looks a little, just a little bit overcast out towards the middle of, probably getting out towards Horseshoe Kelp. Horseshoe Kelp's about seven or so miles outside of the Queen's Gate. If you haven't picked up an event t-shirt or some nice swag, why don't you swing by there? It's just right next to the Jumbotron. All right, there you go. If you're watching the Jumbo screen, you know, the geo tracker's watching them. So there's your map of your competitors. And I'll tell you, looking at this, they look pretty bunched up. So you got Ben Gully, appears to be out in the lead, boat number 11. And I've got to get my other glasses on to see, instead of sunglasses in here, I have to do that. But you get to see them, and they're looking pretty good. So you've got Ben Gully, Sam McKenzie, and Todd Haig. Looks like Todd and Sam McKenzie, Ben Gully with a slight lead. Daniel Cotton looks like he's unofficially running in fourth. And then you've got a women's open, Sophia Rivera, and then you got Demi Foblitz right there. So they have to update these, but we're going to go back to live shot and competitors coming out of the Queen's Gate. What a wonderful sight. $40. Yeah, that's a pretty nice shot of Avalon there. There's a lot of watercraft out at Avalon. So you're looking at the pan out towards the turnboat. Big thank you to Marina Shipyard. And there's your leader, I believe, unofficial. Boat number 11, Ben Gully. Just got a quick shot, but the seas look pretty darn favorable. There's your aerial shot with the bogey count and the geo tracker, keeping them all close. They're starting to kind of bunch up a little bit. We got ourselves some pretty good racing going on. All right, so some live feed shots there as the boats are, locked in with their GPSs, and they'll stay fairly close to each other for most of the race, ladies and gentlemen, until they see and read the water, and maybe they'll find just a little bit better line than their next competitor. But, boy, choppers are getting right down on there. You guys at the Jumbotron have to be enjoying this view. So while you're watching this, there's this Team Catalina Vice story, and I'm not sure what it's about, but it came from Greg Landers. And so his story is he's been friends with his driver and observer since middle school, and they always joke they've never been to Catalina, even though they've lived in the area their whole life. He had offered to take him and his Formula many a time, and it was on a winter desert trip 2 years ago with friends and family around a campfire. They joked about skiing to Catalina just for fun. Well, that past September, he completed his first run, an hour 27, and he realized that he had some good water, and that's when they decided to plan and make Catalina ski race a reality. With busy lives with their families and some engine repairs put behind their ability to make any test runs, but they made a few more and did a practice run in an hour 15. Unfortunately, he had some family issues, he had to say goodbye to his dad, best friend, business partner. He had a tough time, but he's got his dad with him, and he's racing for his father. What a great story. He'd like to thank Aaron Fitzsimmons and his observer, Steve Shields, for making time out and enjoy chasing the dream of competing in the Catalina ski race. Team Catalina Vice, number 86, Greg Landers. You know what? Good luck, Greg. What a great story. Thanks for sharing that with us. So there's your geo tracker count, and you've got the helicopters are sitting tight right with them. And as soon as we know we have boats coming back, I think Gary Heinbuch's going to update the leaderboard out there by the Jumbotron, so he should have communications. I'm sure the water conditions at Avalon are still looking good. So let's just pause for a moment and let's watch the action unfold, shall we? Randy Gerald should be back here shortly. All right, what a beautiful shot of Catalina Island working towards the turn. We should start seeing the bigger boats here soon. So I've just been told that the double-up team of Nick Harris and Matt Bastian was a DNS. They had some difficulties, and they did not start the race. So, Gary, if you can post that on the leaderboard there, it would be greatly appreciated. So anyway, back to the action, and the water looks pretty good. A little bumpy, but they're getting in their rhythm. And, there's a slight swell, but nothing real bad. This could be set up for a record day. Only time will tell. Oh, look at that shot right over the casino in Descanso Bay. You got Todd Haig there on the left side of the screen. They're So you can see now the spectator fleet is coming back after watching the start, and they're going to line the finish line. And then it looks like we got a little jet ski contingent that's getting ready to go out and play in the ocean. So this finish line lane will be clear as the start boat is coming up. So there's a nice shot of the finish line from the Queen Mary cam. They've got cams everywhere. All right, well, momentarily I'll have my co-announcer back, and I'm going to let him chat a little bit about how that start was. It looked awesome from the announcer stand up here. But again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just getting with us, we're about 18 minutes into this 77th annual Catalina Water Ski Race, sponsored by Hardin, Buick, GMC, Kia, and Honda. We appreciate it. Get yourself a program. It's got all sorts of great articles and information. There's a nice shot of the boat 79 Men's Open. That's Hardin Racing. Interesting story about the Hardin family. If you, the grandfather of the current owners of the dealerships, started Hardin Marine way back in the day, and pretty much, I think everybody had something from Hardin Marine in one of their boats. They since, sold off the company to someone else, but that company's still in business today. So Carter Robertson, he's a tough one to beat. He's in there, and you can see they're not working real hard. These water conditions are pretty nice, not too bad. Couple little rollers, but nothing out of the ordinary. Chuck Stearns, he nailed it on the head when he said, "Got some high pressure. I think is going to be fairly smooth." So the question will be, are records going to fall? Only time will tell. We are approximately 17:40 in. And if we're going to be on world record, we got to be in the 22-minute mark and sustain that. I believe the record unofficially is 45:31. I think it's been held by Jake Teggart since 2015. So look at that shot. You can see how these skiers work. Wrapped up Australian style, taking the slack with his right front hand. And that big old plank is just bridging over that water. Some of these ropes are 200 feet long, 180 feet. It just depends on the setup, but what a great shot of that outer limits. And they are running nice and smooth, nothing super bumpy. Yeah, you got to love these kind of water conditions, ladies and gentlemen. All right, well, we just had a shot of your leader. It was at the top of the screen. There's a little bit overcast, but not bad. I think they're going to get past that, and it's going to open up for them when they get to the turnboat at Descanso Bay. So I believe that might be boat 740, the back of 740. That is Gage Goldsmith. A couple sailboats out there just kind of sailing around, watching the race go by. They're probably wondering what the heck's going on. What are all these boats doing with water skiers on the back? So we're about 19 and almost 20 minutes in. There's a nice shot of the casino again. I hope you guys are enjoying that Jumbotron. And as soon as we see boats coming to the turn, we'll probably flash back live feed out to the turn at Descanso Bay, and we'll see who's the first to the island. I think somebody gets a nice trophy for that, for being first to the island. Wow, look at that. What a shot. And they're not working that hard right now. They're looking pretty good on that water. That's some great water conditions. Great live shot. Thank you, Marina Shipyard. And it looks like, I think that might be Todd Haig on the outside. Kind of making a slight move, and somebody's capitalizing the wake. Well, look who's back. Randy Jarrell. We're about 21 minutes in. I think the record is still 45-31, held by Jake Teggart in 2015. So I'm going to give you a couple seconds to tell us about the start. I'm going to go dead mic for about 3 or 4 minutes, and I'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, Randy Jarrell's going to tell you about that start. I'll see you in a moment.
Thank you, Sandy. Appreciate it. That was a little different. We instituted something this year called the re-rack rule. In case we go on the yellow and the skiers go in the water, and they're going to be there longer than 5 minutes because of the circumstances unforeseen when we put the yellow flags up. So if it looked like they were going to sit in that water way too long, we were going to put black flags up and let them know that we were going to let them get back in the boat, wait 20 minutes, and then restart the 7-minute sequence again. And at the last minute, as we put them on the yellow, we saw a big thumbstock boat, which throws out a massive roller coming onto the course, and had to make a decision, and that got dangerously close to the 5 minutes, but we were able to avoid that and go ahead and just get a late start of about 4 minutes and get them on their way. It's very cold out there even though it's hot for us, that water gets cold, and when you sit there for an extended period of time as a skier, your body starts to get upset, start to get numb, feet, legs, and it gets very uncomfortable when you're there for an extended period of time. Plus the boats are kind of towing them through the water a little bit, trying to keep the line straight, so it starts taking a lot out of you. And we didn't want to leave them too long, but it was just about right, and we were able to get it started. Great start on the water. Saw the 11, the 191 jump out to a good start, and as you can see on the Jumbotron, they're still making good time as we're 23 minutes into it. And they've got some pretty clear conditions. As you can already see Catalina Island in the background. So they'll be approaching the turn here pretty soon, as they're on a pretty good pace. And there you see the transponder about where they are in relationship to the island, the turn. See skiers bumping around a little bit back there, buffeted, but still under control. Got a good rhythm going on, and some good tight racing. So There you see the 191, and as they approach the turn at Avalon, Sandy, it looks like the conditions aren't as bad as we anticipated. They're actually making pretty good time.
Yeah, well, you know, it was funny. When I was interviewing Chuck Stearns, I said, what do you think about today? And he looked at me, and I think records are going to fall today.
Man knows what he's talking about.
We got high pressure, and usually when there's high pressure, the seas are pretty calm. And you know what? Out at Avalon it was, and it looks not too bad out there.
Right.
So has anybody made the turn yet?
No, but it looks like boat 11 is making
close?
making inroads on it.
Well, we're not on world record pace unless we're really going to pick up the pace coming home. So, you know, at 25 minutes, that looks like somebody making a course correction, or oh no, that's somebody. That's the turn. Somebody made the turn.
I don't see the turn boat yet, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they made the turn.
Oh, there's people already made the turn.
So we've already got the turn in less than 25 minutes. So
yeah. So we need to get. Hopefully somebody is shooting this stuff down to the leaderboard down at the jumbotron. We did have one DNS. That was boat number 132, the over and back team of Nick Harris and Matt Bastian, I was told. So there you go. Okay, so looks like your leader, Ben Gully, is on his way back. Made the turn.
boat 11.
So that's your first to the turn.
25 minutes, 50 seconds.
All right, so at 25:50, not on world record pace. But, well, I'll tell you, Ben Gully looking like he's making a statement today. He went out. I noticed we got the feed that he was first out of the Queen's Gate.
Rick Lemon,
Yeah, that's correct, Sandy. You got a great start. And looks like the battle for second and third is heating up out there as well.
Yeah, I'm telling you now, they're getting bunched up. It was nice watching the geo tracker. So we got competitor. That looks like boat 740 down in the lower part of the screen. That would be Gage Goldsmith. And I know Gage and Todd Haig were mixing it up a little bit.
Yeah, Gage
on the way out.
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah, well, you know, there's something to be said about youth.
Yes.
There's something to be said about youth. But I'll tell you, you know, great to see everybody. Wow, what a nice shot. So boat 11 on his way back. I wonder what what Eric, the retired NASCAR driver, is thinking about this e-ticket ride.
I'm thinking when this is all said and done, his next career will not be water ski racing.
That's right. All right, so several boats have made the turn. Well, now we've got split screen. You can see the race map, the Helicam, the Avalon drone, and of course up here at the Maya booth cam. Approximately 25 minutes at the turn unofficial. So we're not on world record pace, but we're on a good pace. So stand by. We'll wait. You know, when we get a little bit closer, I think one of these cams is going to shift over to the Queen Mary cam.
Could you write the numbers in order for me?
And we'll see if we can get an updated boats that have made the turn for us. And I know Gary Heinbuch is updating the leaderboard down by the jumbotron. So.
Right. Yeah, we're working on that right now and trying to get official.
Look at the spectator fleet that's moved in. There's a whole bunch of boats there.
Okay, thank you. Whiteboard, boats making the turn, 11, 191, 740.
All right, so your first three around the island, boat 11, Ben Gully. Second, 191, Todd Hagen. Third, 740, Gage Goldsmith. That's your first three. But many other competitors are rounding the island, and we're about just broke the 29-minute mark. Everybody else is somewhere out between here and Avalon. All right, so boat number 138, Samuel McKenzie has made the turn. Boat number 79, Carter Robinson, 5th to the island. And boat 969, Ryder Tovat. So that's your top 6 to the island. And I bet they're pretty happy. They're on their way home. We'll update it as we get more information, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't purchased some event swag, T-shirts and sweatshirts and all the goodies, go by the boutique shop. It's right next to the Jumbotron. And then don't forget, 4 p.m. sharp, trophy presentation in the big tent. And we'll crown winners. And who gets into the Hall of Fame this year? Who gets in the Hall of Fame?
The ever expanding Hall of Fame, but not expanding too much because there's only special names on there.
Yeah,
so.
I'll tell you that I was looking at it yesterday.
Any name on there you recognize?
You know, there's a couple.
1 or 2?
There's a 1 or 2.
Yeah.
1 or 2. All right, look at that shot. Coming in, making the turn.
Is that 687?
Sure looks like
yeah,
it. Yes,
sure
it is. Daniel Cotton. Making the turn and on his way back. And the water's really nice. You know, a couple days ago it was 5 to 7 foot swell. And boy, it decided the ocean gods decided to lay it down for the 77th Catalina ski race, Randy. But that start looked phenomenal.
It was,
by the
it
way.
was something else. Yeah, that was.
And the sound.
The roar is intense. That is.
Oh
really
yeah, it gives
cool.
me goosebumps when that happens.
Got a couple of thumbs ups as they went by.
Nice.
Skiers not really skiing fast enough. They got time to throwing up.
Well, the skier probably a little busy.
Yeah.
But boy, I hope you're all enjoying this around the world. This is a live feed. It's quite amazing. We've got vantage points everywhere. There's your leader, Ben Gully, with Mike Avila, Matt Ducey, and Mark Weaver. Ben Gully came over here a few weeks back and did the small boat Catalina race. I guess as a warm-up, and I guess it warmed him up because he
looks really warm.
He's
now.
out front, and there is nobody near him.
Yeah, he's on fire. And that is one fit skier.
I'll tell you, I guess he does a lot of CrossFit. He's probably in the best shape I've ever seen him.
Yeah.
You know, and he's been doing this a long time, and he actually retired for a while. Well, boy, there's some people probably wish he stayed in retirement, but hey, good on you. You know, you can come back and do that. Kudos to you.
He's deserving, definitely.
Oh, yeah. Well, there we go. More people turning at the Avalon turn. The Helicam is keeping busy, and now we have the Queen Mary cam. All right, so 7th around the island is boat 277. That is Jolly Walsh. 8th, boat 23, is Jake Frame, Jake the Snake. 8th around the island from Great Britain. Nice job, Jake. And boat number 687 is Daniel Cotton. So we got a handful of Europeans and
nice
guys
international
doing well.
flavor.
I'm telling you. Well, Jake, Jake from State Farm. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Has been practicing a lot. He's been working up to this race.
If I didn't know any better, that boat to the left there on the screen might be boat 373. That might be your women's first.
Oh, that could be the women's first one by.
That's an awful big orange boat. So.
Yeah, I'm being told by production. Yes, it is. Your eyes are not deceiving you.
Yet.
So that's Sophia Rivera, your first women's open unofficial to the turn. So wow.
Pays to have a Rolls Royce.
I guess it pays to have a nice boat. Okay,
yep,
now
you
got some good action. So it's a little bumpier. That skier's working a little hard. You can see the arm restraints. So if they do fall, you just give a big up. So they're liking this water today in Long Beach. They're loving it.
Well, the skier was adjusting their goggles.
Well, that was Ben
observer,
Gully.
The observer said up.
That was Ben. That was Ben. Well, they're all happy.
Yep, doing good there.
They're probably about 15, 16 minutes out.
Yeah, at this pace, yep.
Yeah. And he's all by himself. I mean, there's nobody even remotely close to him right now.
And you know what? He's not feeling lonely.
No, this is the race. If you're out, you want to be lonely.
Yeah, you want to
when
be
you go
all
into
by
Queens Gate,
yourself.
you want to be all by yourself.
Absolutely.
Wow, great shot from the helicam.
That's the 29.
Yeah,
Yep, that's
both
the
John Clements looking good with John Notaro and Scott Van Sickle. That's that boat I like. He's making the turn, making his way back.
Wow, that's your guy. He's
Very
doing
nice.
good.
We're about a little over 35 minutes in, unofficial.
Whoa.
Oh, getting a little air on that ski.
Bend those knees.
Yep.
You know, in about 20 years,
Yeah.
that's going to be awful painful.
Yeah, there is nobody. I'm hearing from production, they're getting stuff back. There is nobody anywhere near Ben Gully. The only way Ben Gully doesn't finish this thing off is if the boat quits. And I've seen that happen before.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you,
or a misplaced whale.
Ben went out hard, and was the first out of the Queens Gate, and he hasn't looked back. So we'll see how tired he is at Trophy President. He may want to take a nap.
He may say, when's the second lap?
Yeah. He goes, well, how many laps are we doing to this? All right. So that looks like a Formula outboard possibly there. It could be P6. Hard to tell. Yeah, and there's your shot of the leader. He's gonna command a little bit of TV space here in that 43 fountain.
Okay, we had one did not start, boat 132.
Yep.
Officially.
Yeah,
put
that
down
was
on
Nick
there.
Harris and Matt Bastian, the over and back team. Well, they'll get it rectified, and I'm sure they'll be back next year.
Yeah, let's sort things out.
All right, 36. We're coming up on the 37-minute mark, and here, look at this battle. There is 191. That is Todd Haig. He's currently running in unofficial second-place men's open, but who's on his sixth right there?
Is that Carter Robertson?
Yeah, that could be
might be
Carter.
riding in his wake.
Yeah, and it was 740. Gage was challenging him, but I'll tell you, yeah, it's Todd Haig. You know, he's only won this a few times.
Once or twice.
Yeah. Takes two hands.
Yep.
2 hands to count it, but no,
Okay,
he's
yeah,
got
there
about
you
a
go.
ski line. He's got a couple ski lines, but they're going to get in the wake.
Yep.
138,
Oh, that's
Samuel
Samuel
McKenzie.
McKenzie.
Okay, so Samuel
Wow.
McKenzie, Carl Brunch driving,
There's
and they're going to shadow, and there's Gage Goldsmith, 740. So he's running in fourth. And you know what? Those guys are within striking distance of each other.
Yes, they are.
So second place might be in play here.
Yes.
It just depends who gets the luck of the draw. But impressive. I mean, Gage was up there running in third for a while, and maybe they're taking a little rest. Like I said, usually the race isn't one going out, but you know, in this case it might have been.
Right.
You know, it's just Ben got such a great start.
But that's pretty impressive that the 138 has moved up.
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely.
Challenge for second.
Yeah.
And
and it looks like the skiers are getting a little bit of attitude from the ocean, but not much. Well, I'll just say this. I know this guy is missed. He's not here this weekend. He's a big-time ski racer. I know Brian Vesley's watching this. He been in the hospital in Torrance here with a few issues, but he's on the mend. But Brian, if you're watching the live feed, get well soon. You're missed out here, my brother.
absolutely. Hang in there, buddy.
Oh, look at that shot.
That boat carries so well.
Oh,
that's
that
a
boat,
great ski
that
racer.
boat has been to Catalina and back more times than I can imagine. And Gage has got a great ride and a great team working there. Carl, his dad, driving for him. There's somebody challenging him. I see somebody on the outside.
Yeah, just off to the.
Oh, I'll tell you, this is tight racing right now.
Yep.
Oh, could we see drag race finish for second, third, and fourth?
Well, it sure wouldn't be the first.
It wouldn't hurt my feelings at all.
Nope.
Would not hurt my feelings.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay.
Yeah, nice shots, nice shots. All right, another drone shot from the turnboat. So looks like we can update a little bit on the turn at Avalon. So 359 was 10th to the island. 359. That is Darren Kirkland, an expert man. 10th to the island.
Look at Darren go.
11th to the island, boat number 22.
That's James
That's
Bartlett.
James Bartlett, expert man. So we got a little expert man battle going on.
Nice.
12th to the island, boat number 70 is Nick Patterson, senior man. Boat 767, Randy, is Demi Foblets from Belgium. That might be your second woman.
No, that's your first
That's your
woman.
first woman.
They're in a battle.
There's a battle going on between 373, that's Sophia Rivera, and Demi Foblets. So nice.
I just took a photo of the extra ones.
Yeah, 15th around the island in boat number 78, Sam Hopkins, intermediate man. And 16th to the island, 377, is Cameron King, Formula 2 outboard. We're going to update some more. So as they're coming in, boat number 29, John Clements, Masters. 217, Austin DeJager, Open Day Cruiser. And 222, that's Brian Samaniejo, Formula 1. Andrew DeJager, 20th to the island. And boat number 30 is Sylvia Despigliere. I hope I said that right. Women's Open. So we got 3 Women's Open, all fairly close to each other. Boat number 99, racing Normandy. All right, look at that. Look at the crowd looking at the Jumbotron. Wow. Look at all those people.
Wave to the
Wave to
universe.
Wave, you're on the World Wide Web, everybody watching. 23rd. Let's see, 23rd DL, boat number 86. Greg Landers, that was that great story that I told you about, Greg. Good on you, Greg. 24th to the island, boat number 907. And that's going to be Barry Gibson. And 25th to the island is boat number 8, which is Kiana Walsh, intermediate woman. And we did have one DNS, boat number 132. So hopefully these are getting over to Gary. And we're updating the leaderboard as we go. And we are at about the 42, almost 43 minute mark. We should be seeing stuff happening here soon. I do see a helicopter there. I'm not sure it's one of ours. Nope, looks like he's going in the land. So I hope you're enjoying the race today, ladies and gentlemen. It turned out to be a beautiful day here in Long Beach. Not a cloud in the sky now. Don't forget 4 p.m. We are going to be a trophy presentation. So, you know what? Now would be a great time while there's a lull to pick up your and purchase your ski race merchandise, T-shirts, hats, all sorts of goodies. There's no waiting at the boutique. You know, we always sell out the good stuff. If you wait and they go, oh, they didn't have my size, they ran out. Go get it now. And they make great Christmas gifts. But a great time. Pick up an event program too. You can read all about all the information. So there's a good shot of Todd Hay currently running in second. Look who's behind him.
Wow.
Boat 138 is in his wake. They're going to try to capitalize. That's Samuel McKenzie. But let's see what happens. Who makes the break for it at the Queen's Gate?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Wow. So here you go. You've got the stragglers coming in. There's a whole bunch of them getting ready to make the turn at Avalon. That's a great shot from the drone. And hey, there's your Masters team, 619. John Voris. Luke Voris is going to be riding backwards. Todd Lackler and Todd, our buddy
Borelli.
I'm going to call him Burrill just so he goes, no, he said it again. Anyway, Todd Borelli driving, making the turn. They're on their way back. John Voris hasn't run it for a while. He goes, I just had to come back out and do it.
Nice.
We'll see if he wants to do it again next year after he gets back in.
Well, the good thing about misspelling his name, he's 31 miles away, so
he can't jump me. Anyway, we're a little over 45 minutes in, and we have 26 to the island is boat number 15. That's Ian Surs, novice. 27th is 627. Tanner Haig has made the island. And boat 777, that's going to be Jason Davison. And boat 21, Tyler Frank, has made the island, and they're on their way back. So we've got, 16 outstanding to make the turn?
Yep.
My math is right. We had 47 start and 1 DNS, so that's 46 competitors still out as the finish line spectator flotilla is getting bigger and bigger. So I wonder what's happening. Are they having fun on that VIP boat, or?
I bet they are.
I bet they are too.
They're seeing half of what we're seeing.
Yeah.
Hey, you see these guys coming in? Does that represent a gaggle?
It could be a gaggle of skiers.
Gaggle of skiers?
Yeah. Well, we got them all. We all got them kind of bunched up there. Wow, what a gorgeous shot of the turn. All right.
This is Randy. Do you copy?
Number 10 DNF.
Number 10 DNF?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, yeah, it looks like boat 138 went down.
Uh-oh. Hey, we're being told the skier behind 138, I believe that is Samuel McKenzie, stepped off.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm getting notification from production that they were told that he stepped off. I wonder if that chopper's going to go back and take a look. So he was in the hunt coming after Todd Haig. So they got to have a little bit of breathing room now.
Is the final turn buoy clear? No boats there blocking?
That is correct. The turn buoy is clear. Scores have a clear view of it.
Copy.
All right.
I just want to make sure the participants have a clear view of it.
Boat number 11 is just outside of the Queen's Gate, ladies and gentlemen.
Copy.
Ben Gully with Mike Avila, Matt Ducey, and Mark Weaver. And they're going to be coming into breakwater momentarily. They're getting close with no one else in sight. All right, so boat 740, yes, that is the Fountain with Gage Goldsmith right now running in third men's open. Man, Samuel McKenzie was having a great run. He was right there. Oh, there. Okay, Gage giving a little up. You guys saw that on the Jumbotron. Obviously, Gage wants to go a little faster.
I don't care if he's a 17-time champion. I'll go for him.
Yeah, there you go. Gage, Carl, Brad Liberator. Oh, that's a nice, look at that shot. That's Ben Gully and EC's, and they're just about coming into the Queen's Gate. We're going to keep track of the time. 48 right now. Oh, boy, is it going to get noisy here this afternoon?
Oh, boy. Yeah, I think you can pretty much look like from a previous shot there in the gate.
Yeah, they were just pulled in. Let's keep an eye out. We'll see a helicopter here momentarily, but Your leader is now entering the Queen's Gate, ladies and gentlemen. It's Ben Gully. Should be seeing him come down. It's going to take a minute or so for him to get past the boat terminal and make that left turn and be looking for those checkered buoys. Nice shots of boats getting ready to go into Queen's Gate. Back to the
turn.
The turn at Descanso. Wow, it got so quiet you can hear a pin drop.
Yep.
Look at that shot of everybody coming back. The
191 there.
There's 191 getting ready to probably 100 yards off the Queen's Gate. So you should be seeing that big number 11 boat coming around the bend here momentarily. All right, so your leader's inside the breakwater right now.
I see a helicopter scooting.
There's a chopper, and where there's a chopper, there's usually a boat. And there it is, swinging around the turn. Boat number 11, Ben Gully. He's got a little bit of a left turn to do in a straightaway. And if everything stays together, Ben Gully is going to win the 77th annual Catalina Water Ski Race Men's Open. We're at just under 51 minutes right now. There's a nice shot coming up to the finish line.
And you can hear those engines roaring as he crosses the finish line.
He crosses at about 51:11 unofficial. 51 minutes 11, your winner, Ben Gully from Australia. No, I was close. All right,
DNF.
we do have a DNS or a DNF?
F.
A DNF for boat number 10. Oh, we're sorry to hear that.
That's your defending Women's Open champion from last year.
Yeah, Julia Williams retired. She was your defending champion, like Randy said. So, first place men's open. I wonder if they ran an X insurance sticker on that. I think they did.
I bet they did.
Well, if they didn't, I don't know if they'll care.
I think
they'll be pretty happy.
Trade that in.
So they'll pick them up, and usually that team, they all go swimming. They go off to the side, and they all jump in the water. So let's see. We should be seeing second place coming up here momentarily. And here comes second place. I believe that's boat number 191, Randy.
I believe you're right.
And that's going to be Todd Haig.
Making the last turn of a two-turn race.
Of a two-turn race, yeah.
You know, once upon a time, 53 minutes would have
been the big
record.
Yeah, now it's okay.
That's good.
Yeah,
Still good.
No, very respectable. All right, looks like unofficial second place is going to go to Todd Haig, boat number 191, in a time of approximately 53:16. Unofficial. Yeah, nice shot of the Express. I don't see the skier behind the Express. Wow, that's a nice boat. Oh. Be 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock.
Tea time.
Yep. All right. Coming around, this is going to be good for third place. Gage Goldsmith, Men's Open.
What a great run for young Gage.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
He's coming.
That kid's going to be going places.
Yeah, he is.
You know, you older guys, watch out. Gage is in the house.
He's a great kid, too.
He is a great kid. Great family.
Yeah.
There they go. The infamous Warpath team in the water. They went for their customary swim. All right, so we have 3 finishing out of 45 that's left. We had a DNF and a DNS. And there comes Gage right through there.
Now we got 969 coming through. Ryder Tovat.
Yeah, Ryder Tovat.
Wow. Great
Sean
ride for
McWhinney,
Ryder.
great job by Ryder.
Yeah.
4th overall.
They're going to be happy with that.
That'll be your 4th men's open. And you know what? All within a handful of minutes of each other. Very good.
Yeah, very, very good talent there.
Very good. All right, another one coming in. We're gonna get the cams on them. Coming around the turn. So now we're looking. We're gonna look for that women's open.
That should be good. They were in a battle.
They were in a battle. Demi Foblitz and Sofia Rivera.
Is this Carter?
This might be Carter. Should be popping up here momentarily. No, that might be the cruiser. That might be Samuel McKenzie got back up. Hard to tell. No, 79, Carter Robertson.
Okay, Carter
Nope,
Robertson.
You're right. Carter Robertson with Cole Harden, Andy Anderson, and Jared Harden. Well, nice job, guys.
Our event sponsor.
Yeah.
Bring it at home.
Yeah. All right, that Catalina Express coming in. That's a big boat. They're going way past and around the corner. All right, so here we have some more competitors coming into the Queen's Gate. So the story, if you missed it, Ben Gully, boat number 11, your winner, time 51:12, as we were told by our people. I love it.
Had a momentary break. Had to speak with Dr. Gerald Perez. God, I like saying
I know
that.
her.
I like saying that.
Don't you like that sound?
I like saying that.
All right, we got some updates. Oh, well, we're getting pretty good.
Oh, getting
all right,
quite a ways.
so we were at
21.
30th. So we're going 30th to the island, 721, Sam Earthman. 31st to the island is John Voris. 31st to the island, oh no, that was John Voris. 32nd to the island, 179, is Caden Vestermark. And now Carter's going to take over the over and back. P6 with Cash Cuffer. 33rd to the island, 34th to the island, 127, Austin Kahn. 35th to the island is Craig Selby. 36th to the island is Cameron Riley. 37th to the island, oh yeah, we got a little battle coming up right now. 37th to the island, boat number 86, Greg Landers. 38th, boat 73, Elias. Here we go. So we've got Samuel McKenzie, who stepped off, coming in, do a little drag race finish. He was right in the hunt.
Yeah, he was
right in the hunt.
making a move for second.
Yep. Oh, we got a few.
He's going to make
Look
another.
at that. That's side by side racing at the end for overall. Nice.
I'm going to say
that was
McKenzie.
close.
Yep.
Close. All right, so 39th to the island, 193 Darcy Manchet. 40th to the island, 244 Ryan Ploger. 41st, boat 12, Pamela Evans. And 42nd to the island, boat number 5. I don't have a 5. Something must have ripped off. We'll have to get clarification on that. So we have 1 DNS and 1 DNF. All right. All right, well, hey, there you go. Look at that. The X Insurance Nordic party boat. And you know what? If we have a little lull, maybe we can, maybe we take a quick swing out to the VIP boat and see what's going on out there. Let's see if we can make that happen.
Can we get out to that VIP boat?
While we're waiting for that, we see the 687 coming into the breakwater.
That's Daniel Cotton, expert man. I want to know where these women's opens are, because Sofia Rivera and Demi Fobletz were very close to each other.
Boat swinging a little wide, gonna come flat.
Gonna have to tuck it in here a little bit for a straightaway. Yeah, it's James Bartlett, boat number 22. With Daniel Kelly, Ted Hoffman, and Chase Goten.
We're over an hour now into the race.
Yeah. And we're missing, what, 3 to make the island?
I think so.
All right, checker flag right there. What a nice shot of Long Beach. All right, well, Daniel Cotton got himself a first place in Expert Man's. He will get a little checkered flag.
Nice.
Nice job. All right, somebody else coming across. Coming around right to the back of the fantail of the Queen. That's James Bartlett right there. And that would be your, I believe, your second place Expert Man unofficial. Missed it by that much.
Have to go back, get in the cone of silence and talk about it.
Yeah, have that post-race chit-chat and go, what do we need to do for next year? I used to do that. There's a nice shot of the VIP party yacht. Understand Nikki Page is out there giving them a little bit of musical prowess out there. Nice yacht. Sponsored by X Insurance and Nordic and a host of other people I was mentioning.
Nice way to spend your Saturday.
Yeah,
morning.
I could, you know, I could think of worse things to do. That looks like 359, Mr. Darren Kirkland coming in the breakwater. If he's front, that should be good for third. Expert Man. He's going to go, really, man, I need to work on a few things.
Looks like fans of
All
the 11
right.
are already celebrating on the shore.
Oh, yeah. There's people celebrating. So I just heard something about boat 23, Jake Frame. That would be your senior man. That might be your first senior man, unofficial. As more competitors rounding the turn. Boy, I bet they're sure happy to see the fantail of the Queen Mary.
I always were. I thought that was a beautiful
Yeah, I was happy to see the Queen's Gate. That blinking light in the fog. I go, I made it. And then barely having enough fuel to put the boat back on the trailer. All right. Swinging around the bend. So we're about an hour 5.5 since the start of the race. 42 have made the island, and we'll update the finishing times when we get a chance. There we go, boat number 70 with Nick Patterson, senior man with that X-Insurance on the deck of the boat. Daryl Notke, Keith Notke. Dropping by the spectator fleet. And we're waiting on the women.
Helicopter escorting them in.
Yep.
Giving a flyby.
There you go. Gonna go fly by, make a hard right turn. Oh, we got a bunch of competitors coming in the Queen's Gate.
Starting to stack up on us.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Don't forget at 4 o'clock this afternoon in the tent on the side of the property, we'll have our trophy presentation. Always a fun time. And also, we will be announcing our Catalina Ski Race Hall of Fame inductees for 2026.
Looking forward to that.
All right, so there's your unofficial times and your top 10 finishers. So look how close these guys are. So Ben Gully, 51.11. Todd Haig, 53.15. Gage Goldsmith, impressive, 53.53. Ryder Tovat, they're all within a minute and a half, a minute of each other. Intermediate men, Samuel McKenzie was in the hunt, chasing everybody for overall. I believe he's your intermediate man winner. And then Jolly Walsh with 59.12. And then you got your three expert men. These guys are no slouches. So nice little battle going on here. Getting ready to make the turn. What great footage.
That's like you're right there.
Yeah, absolutely. So anybody else made the island? No, we're holding at 42. All right, there's your women. And they're side by side. That'll be your women's opens. They're coming around the bend. Oh, look at this. Who's it going to be? It's going to be side by side finishing up for Women's Open. Let's see here.
Looks like it.
All right, so there's Cameron King finishing up Formula 2. That might be your unofficial Formula 2. And looks like Demi Foblette
Might be
is
your
gonna
women's
be
champion.
could be your Women's Open
Unofficial.
champion. Yes, sir. As more competitors coming in the gate. Look at these shots. Amazing.
Sandy, I'm being told that it looks like 702, 56, and 788 have all made the turn, which means everybody's accounted for making the turn.
All
at
right.
least, including
Very
our
good.
DNF and DNS.
So now they got to make it back. So that's good news. 702 was Billy Mason in Formula 3. 56 was Levi Frederick, hands out front. And boat number 788 is Luca Manchette and the over and back. So Lily Dunkley going to be taking over the reins and skiing back.
You know, that boat 702, that's your F3, your smallest one that's out there.
Yeah, with Billy Mason. That's the one Rich Hughes is on. All right.
And boat 788, I
And
think that's...
B6, that's Cody Kirkland. Mason Goldsmith driving. Yep. Yep. All right, getting ready to come around the turn. All right, Sofia Rivera just finishing off. That'll be, believe, good for second place Women's Open. So she was a little bit behind, but not by much. But Demi Foblitz from Belgium's got to be really happy right now. I think it's her first time she's done Catalina.
I believe you're right.
Yeah, well, there's nothing wrong with first timers.
Makes that trip coming over and going home a lot nicer.
All right, we got three coming through the breakwater. As a fair amount of are coming back. We're doing quite well here today. And now you can feel the humidity start to come up a little bit.
Creeping in.
Yeah. Yeah, there's your senior men winner, Jake Frame from Great Britain. Nice job, Jake. Tim Werfel, Glenn Ricks, Gavin Werfel. Nice job, gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm not. They are.
How fast are they going about?
It could be so probably here, probably 70 or 80 miles an hour when they were going out.
Okay.
Probably 70 or 80 coming along here.
Okay.
Quick ones, and then out there. Just depends on the sea. Yeah.
Are they going for a world record, or is it a race?
It's just an annual, not just, it's an annual ski race for 77 years.
Wow, cool.
From Long Beach to Catalina and back.
Oh, no
62
way.
miles.
Oh, so they're not doing like a drag strip. They're coming from Catalina?
No, they started here, and
Yeah?
then they go there and come back.
Wow. Crazy.
the fastest guy was under an hour. I think he was about 54 minutes.
All right, coming around the bend, Brian Samaniego working to get finished up. So pretty much everybody that started, with the exception of a few DNFs and a DNS, have all made the island. Your last to make the island were the over and back team. Of Luca and Lily. Lily will be skiing back. So 20 boats have returned. And flags are coming up. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up to Victory Dock. He took off, didn't look back. I guess he's out of retirement. Boat number 11, Mr. Bengali. With Mike Avila as driver, Matt Ducey, Mark Weaver. Well, there's a nice shot of Victory Dock as boat 11 side ties. And then on the opposite side will be our Women's Open winner, Demi Foblets. Yeah. As we have more competitors coming around the bend, finishing up. So now you've got cell cam. You've still got the drone going on, the Long Beach drone and the helicam. As people, the last few boats should be making their way back. Water conditions were excellent.
When I did it, we were coming round the turnbuoy and the boat in front, and I said to them, go, and they didn't. And we got back in, and they said, if you'd fallen off.
Hey, Randy, when you get down there, after you interview him, I'd like to know Eric Amarola's take. What was more exciting, driving a NASCAR or being in boat 11 for the Catalina ski race? Just asking.
A
lot of yellow, purple, and orange out here. And then there's a boat with the same colors.
All right, well, if you're looking at it on the Jumbotron, you're getting all the good stuff. So we got, looks like Austin de Jaeger had stepped off, but back up and running. Boat 217 in open day cruiser. And going to come up the straightaway and finish off with the checkered flag. So Randy, I'm going to go dead for a minute. I'm going to throw it down to you on Victory Dock and the Men's Open winner, Ben Gully. Take it away.
Thank you, Sandy. I'm here with the 77th annual Catalina ski race overall men's champion, Mr. Ben Gully from Australia. You've done this before, haven't you?
Yeah, this is my 15th time on the start line.
15th?
15.
And how many overalls you got now?
Second.
Second overall? Okay. How was it out there?
Conditions were a bit choppy today. Felt pretty good. The team looked after me incredibly today. We went out there and just got in a groove and pushed on, and yeah, kind of ran our own race today.
Yeah, you were we were telling everybody around the world that you might have been a little lonely out there after a while because there wasn't anybody around, but that's kind of a good feeling to have, right? That you're all out there by yourself running and don't have to worry about other things going on, just run your race.
Yeah, you just get to zone out and just do your own thing. It's good.
Very good. You didn't zone out too much, right?
No,
okay,
just got in the
just
zone.
check it. All right,
Just got in
that's
the
good.
zone.
Is there any kind of moments where you kind of went, whoa, okay, that I didn't like that one?
Not today.
All smooth,
Yeah.
everything in a rhythm?
Yeah.
What were you feeling coming out of the breakwater? Did you feel like today was going to be a good day? Were you kind of in your rhythm, kind of feeling good about it?
Yeah, I felt good from start to finish. Yeah.
Well, you definitely laid down a statement because it was wire to wire pretty much. And coming back anymore?
We'll have to wait and see.
Hey, I tried, Sandy. I was trying to get a commitment out of him. But anything you want to say back home? Because there's probably some people up watching and fans of yours.
Yeah, just want to say thanks to all the organisers, my crew, that did an unbelievable job, and all the support I've had throughout the years.
Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, your 77th annual men's overall champion, Mr. Ben Gully. Mike, how many is this? Not that you're counting.
I believe 8.
You believe 8, okay. All right. How was it out there?
It was okay. I mean, it had its moments, some big swell kind of on the way out, big swell chop, and then it got pretty decent. And then, you know, on the way back, this seemed like the swell wasn't so bad because you're going downhill, but then it got pretty rough. I don't know. We got out in front and just started managing it. You know, racing is a lot of situational, and we got out in front and we said, okay, let's manage our race and win.
Kind of looking to stay out of trouble and just let him do his thing and just bring him home in one piece.
Yeah, look, when you're pulling somebody that's, I called him a superhero in 2007 because that's what he is. He's a superhero, and Ducey calls him the Rooster, so he's a Rooster superhero. But what he is a absolute water skiing machine, and so, you know, between him and Wayne, we got a couple good bullets for our holster.
Nice, nice. What do you think you were averaging speed out there? What do you think you were able to pull him at on an average?
Oh, maybe I'm probably about 74.76.
Pretty widespread there, Mike. Not very accurate, are you?
No, we ran pretty much, I would say probably 72-ish. I mean, we were running 80, 85 for a while, going towards probably from about, when we got in the toe of the island, we're running 80, 83, 85, and then we went down back to 80, and we ran a lot at 70 probably, and then when it got pretty big on the way back, we were running, well, I tried to slow down to like 60, but then the Rooster was back there crowing. He wanted more, so.
Wait. I want the entire world to hear this. Mike Avila just said he wanted to slow down. Did you say that?
I did. Well, despite popular belief, and you can ask two of the greatest to ever put their feet in skis, despite popular belief, I look after them first.
Okay, good enough.
The other stuff is the stuff that comes out of bulls.
Okay, no problem. We like to kid with you though, Mike. Mike, it's all good, it's all fun. But no, seriously, we know you're very competitive and you always bring a stellar team out here, and we just appreciate that you give us the time and also open up your pocketbook. We appreciate that.
Yeah, you bet. You should ask
we'll talk again later.
Daytona 500 of water ski racing.
Well, we're getting to him. Sandy, anything for Big Mike?
You know what? I saw him smiling, but we did get it on tape that he slowed down. We have that on tape, so we're going to remember that. But
See,
anyway,
your defense attorney can use that, later on for you, Mike.
Congratulations, but I do have a question for Ben Gully.
Wait,
He
Ben?
looked pretty lean. What kind of a training regimen did he do for his comeback?
Training regimen for your comeback.
Look, I spent a fair bit of the time on road bike, cycling, up in the mountains, and I got injured at the start of the year, so I've had to take it a bit easier, and started in the gym about 10 weeks ago and decided to put a ski on about 5 weeks ago, and here I am.
How many times have you been on a race ski in the last couple of years?
I had 6 years off and this was the 9th time in 5 weeks after 6 years off.
Well, no big deal, right?
Hey, Randy.
There you go, Sandy.
Hey, Randy, is he flying home tonight like he did for the small boat?
No, I'm staying out.
Okay, just wanted to make sure, Ben.
Shout out
Congratulations.
Well, I think we'll be seeing him on Facebook, on Rob Edinger's Facebook page for the next week or two.
Yeah, probably.
Also, Randy, so today, for the folks back in Australia, and for our family, this year we lost a very special guy in Dennis Wallace, Don's dad. But also back to Australia, to the Tickle family, Darren and all the family there. We took Blakey for a ride, and we're pretty proud of that. Little Blakey now he's in the winner's circle along with Dennis. It's pretty cool.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. All right, let's get Ben's observer up here, who had the pleasure of watching him for about 50 minutes. What'd you think out there?
Mate, it was a good day at the office. It's to be honest, it's the way I had it planned out in my head. So it was nice to go out there and execute it. So.
Just everything according to plan, no big deal, huh?
Well, mate, there was really no plan in the last 6 weeks. Ben rang me about 6 weeks ago and heard that I was looking for a skier to come over and drive Mike's small boat for the Catalina, and I'm like, well, I'd lost interest because I hadn't found anyone, and I'm like, Ben, if you're keen, I'm keen. And unfortunately, Wayne had to pull out with his knees, and Benny was keen to step up, so we jumped into the big boat. So.
Nice to have a plug-and-play skier around, isn't it?
Definitely.
Just go to Skiers R Us and pick one off the shelf and head back out. How many Catalina ski races is this for you?
This would be my 4th or 5th. Yeah.
5th? Yeah. Okay. Any moment, now I'm going to hear your side of the story because you're on the other end of the rope. Any moment you saw Ben kind of buckle a little bit or flinch or, okay, it had to reset?
Mate, he was pretty solid the whole way. Like, I haven't really spent a lot of time observing for Ben, but I wouldn't call myself an observer, but I've spent a lot of time with Wayne and done a lot of observing for Wayne over the years, and mate, he's the next best thing to Wayne from what I've ever seen, so it was a pleasure.
Awesome. And Mike, you heard over the intercom, Mike refused to keep speeding. He slowed down. He wanted to slow down.
I don't recall hearing that.
Oh, we're going to have some fun later. I could see that coming. Sandy, got anything for the observer, Matt?
You know what? I saw his smiling face. How long has Matt and Ben Gully been hooked up as a skier and observer team?
Mate, this is the first race we've ever done as a skier and observer, but I've definitely towed him over at home quite a few years ago. It's going back to probably 2008 or so. So the last time we run the Cairns Cooktown, which is a 105-mile ski race, we were the winners of that, and that was one good race we've done.
So no big deal, right? Just observe for the first time, win the Catalina ski race. No, fly home. No big deal. That's how you roll. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, let's get to Navigator up here. Introduce yourself to everybody.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mark Weaver from Australia. Pleasure to be here.
How'd it go out there, Mark? Did you have fun?
I had a ball, yeah. I've skied this race twice, but it was great to be in the boat with Team Warpath, mate. It's something that a lot of people don't understand, how Mike runs his crew, the professionalism, the home feeling, We're all one big family, and it's cool to be a part of.
Nice. You mentioned you've been on the other end of the rope. Which end do you like now?
I'll stay here, thanks.
Stay in the boat end?
Yeah.
Okay. Lot less nerves? Not the normal nerves when you're skiing?
Yeah, my legs feel fine.
He's going to rub it in, Ben, for a while. And we had one more entry inside the boat. NASCAR's Eric Amarola. Where you at, Eric? Okay, what's the fastest you've ever been in a NASCAR Cup car?
226 mile an hour, Michigan.
Okay, 226 at Michigan, right in Mike's boat, Catalina ski race. Comparable?
Well, the difference is that in there I'm just dead weight. In the race car, I'm actually getting to drive it. So this was amazing. It was an amazing experience. I've heard about the Catalina ski race since I met Mike 8 years ago, and he's always told me this is the greatest ski race in the world. It's the Daytona 500 of ski racing. And I didn't really understand. I watched, I went home and Googled and YouTube videos, and the helicopters following the boats don't give you a great perspective of the speed because they're going so similar in speed to the boats. So it looked crazy, and then experiencing it here myself, yeah, absolutely, it's crazy. I just have so much respect for all the competitors. I've done just a little bit of social skiing. I've probably skied 5 times with Mike back at the Delta. I social skied with Wayne and Peter Proctor a few weeks ago, and you know, I think I can do this.
This is your second career? Piece of cake, Sandy. Says it's no big deal.
Sign him up. We'll get him a boat.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a boat. We're good with the boat.
I
Let's
think
just
Mike
see if
has
we
an
got
extra one. He'd be more than happy to give him a ski ride. All right.
Next year, Mike, what do you think? Men's Open, Eric Amarola?
I was actually trying to talk him into driving next year, start doing his driving deal, but he feels chirpy. We'll put him behind the boat.
Yeah, I'll have to see how my knee feels and see if I can do it. I might have to drive if my knee doesn't cooperate.
Oh, he's already got an out, Sandy.
All right.
The good athletes always have an out.
We will take it. We'll take it, Randy.
But I really do. I just have so much respect for this race. I love Mike and his family. They've really become family to our family. And my schedule has never allowed for me to come to this race because I've always been racing. So being retired now from NASCAR, this is the first opportunity I've had to come and bring my family to spectate and watch. And I'm so grateful to the organizers to letting me jump on the boat so I can participate and watch. This was an incredible event and really, really cool to watch Ben just ski his guts out for 50 minutes. That's amazing to watch what they do. So yeah, just amazing. Excited to hang out with everybody the rest of the afternoon and celebrate the win.
Great. Did Mike let you have a headset and a microphone?
I didn't want a headset, actually. I wanted to watch and just kind of take it all in. I was watching Ducey give all of his hand signals, and I was just so focused on watching Ben, and just for 50 minutes watching his ski bounce all over the place. It honestly looked like the first time I had ever got up on a ski, but he was doing it at 90 miles an hour. So that was the impressive part.
So you're telling me you can compare your skiing prowess with Ben Gully's? Is that
he's got 9 skis after 6 years off. I've only got 5 in my life, so I think in 4 more skis I'll be close.
All right.
Yeah.
Sandy, I don't think he's any shortage of.
I'm kidding. We all know I'm kidding. Yeah.
No, I don't know. Mike's over here taking notes, so you might have to back this up.
It really is incredible. You know that's one of the things that I just really admire about watching the greats, right? I watched Wayne social ski. I watched Pete social ski a few weeks ago. I watched Mike, and now watching Ben today. The really great athletes of anything that they do, they make it look easy. They make it look like, oh, I could do that. And that's what is just so amazing, is that they just do it so effortlessly.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Eric. Thanks for coming out and being a part of it. We'll see you at Trophies.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Once again, your champions for 2026, the 77th Annual Team Warpath Boat 11, Ben Gully, Mike Avila, Mark Weaver, Matt, Eric Amarola.
All right, Randy, some great interviews for sure, and congratulations again, Ben Gully. Anyway, where's our Women's Open winner? I don't see, I see a void on the south side of that dock. Did they not know to come to Victory Dock to be interviewed, Randy?
Oh, they're doing a victory lap. When did that become a thing?
A victory lap. Okay. You mean they went back to Catalina again?
When Mike started it. So hopefully sometime between now and noon, they'll be done with their victory lap and we can interview them. It looks like we have another finisher coming.
All right, we're back at the live action. We have some great interviews. We're still waiting for Demi Foblitz to come to Victory Dock. And we got more competitors coming into Queensgate. You can see it on the Jumbotron. We are at 1 hour and 36 minutes and some change. Our last team was the double-up team of Luca Manchette and Lily Dunkley. Lily Dunkley is the one skiing back, I believe. So we're going to be looking for that as the rest of the competitors are finishing up. You'll see a bunch of boats with checkered flags. Those are class winners. Yeah, look at this little side-by-side action at the finish line. Somebody wants some overall. Look at that. A small boat against it almost looks like that Grady White. Look at that. Now, what a shot is that? You got the cruise ship, you got the Queen Mary in the background, and you're going to see those checkered buoys here momentarily. And they're through, and they're going, we're done. Nice job. That's boat number 12, Pamela Evans, senior woman. Nice. Look at that coming around down there with that full bikini top up there so they're not getting all the sun. You know, these rides are just getting nicer and nicer. Just amazing. Yeah. Yeah, that boat's been around a long time. So we should be seeing the, probably in the next 30 to 35 minutes, the balance of our competitors. So keep watching that Jumbotron to see your favorite skier or family member coming back. We did have a few DNFs and DNSs, which is not uncommon for this race. All right, well, we've got 38 have finished. That means only 7 remaining competitors out on the race course. So I see Cash Cupper finished up 34th overall. Nice job. 26th overall was boat number 15, Ian Surs. 27th overall, boat 21, Tyler Frank. 28th overall, boat 907 was Barry Gibson. 29th overall, boat 721 was Sam Earthman. 30th, I think that's boat 18, Cameron Riley, junior boy. And 31st, 179, was Caden Vestermark, Carter Vestermark. All right, so more competitors coming in to finish up. We have 38 finishing. It looks like I've got 3. So that's going to take us to 41. That'll leave 4 outstanding boats out on the water. The one we're going to look for, I believe, is going to be 788. That was the over and back team of Luca Manchette and Lily Dunkley, with Lee Spindler, Kim Lumley Manchette, and Simon Dunkley. We're keeping an eye out for them coming in the breakwater. Beautiful shot of some competitors finishing with the Islands Grissom and White. All right, 39th finisher Greg Landers. Congratulations, Greg. 38th finisher, boat number 244, Ryan Ploger, or Ploger. All right, finishing up there, skier said, "I'm done." So there we go, finally. Boat 767, your Women's Open winner, Demi Foblitz, finally backing in. I think they maybe went for another tour. Though, I think Randy Gerald's still down there. I can see Randy running around down there. You can hear me, Randy?
I don't see anyone in the water.
Yep.
Sandy, are you there? There we go. Boy, have I got a story for you.
I can only imagine. I'm going to kick it over to you, Randy Gerald, with the Women's Open winner, Demi Foblitz. Congratulations, Demi, from Belgium.
Got it. Shane, John.
You too. You were way out there at the turn. Way out
Okay, we got some congratulations and hugs going around here for a well-earned victory. Sean Clancy giving a hug to somebody he pulled to an overall victory, Ben's first overall victory. Randy Davis. Randy Davis, sorry.
Oh, sorry, that's right.
You're in good company, though.
That's true, right? Right. Same boat?
No, you got him there. You did get him
Same boat and driver, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Demi, are you up for a little interview?
Okay, sorry.
No, that's okay. You have all the right in the world to hug everybody. So, is this your first Catalina ski race?
It's my third.
Your third?
Yes.
What did you think of your third Catalina ski race?
It was really wonderful, but it's a really hard race. Yeah, but it's wonderful.
So, did you have any issues out there? Everything? Did you kind of get in a rhythm and you were fine, or were there a few spots that gave you a little fit?
Yeah, in the middle of the race, it's going pretty good, but then when you're heading back, it gets rougher and rougher. So that was a hard time.
Awesome. Okay, we want to hear it from you. How do you pronounce your last name?
Forbelets.
Forbless. Got that, Sandy? Forbless. Okay, got it. And you're from?
Belgium.
Belgium. Where in Belgium?
Hasselt.
Hasselt. Oh, where the World Championships were. Yes. Very cool. So did you have a moment where you thought, I think I got this under control and everything's good, or were you just like trying to stay focused and just ride it all the way out?
Trying to stay focused and following the boat.
Very good. I guess you had no choice. Did you have any close calls?
I don't think so.
No? We'll ask your observer. He'll give me an honest answer. So you tired? Feel good?
I'm tired.
You're tired?
Yes.
What hurts the most?
The legs.
The legs. Okay. Looking forward to trophies?
Yes, of course.
Awesome. Then we'll see you at trophies, and we'll talk to the rest of your team and see what they had to say about you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Way to go. Your 77th annual Catalina Women's Overall Champion, Demi Forblas. Sean Clancy, got a minute?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, you were Demi's driver today.
Yeah.
Took you a while after you finished to get over here. Why would that be?
She wanted to do the parade wrap with all the other boats out there.
See what Mike Avalos started?
In charge.
And in fact, that she's a woman too. Okay, there you go. So you have a little bit of a story to tell everybody on your trip over and back. What happened?
It was really amazing side by side with the Davis boat, 370 whatever it was, Sophia's team. I mean, really tight racing. We were ahead, they were ahead. We went into the turn about equal. They took a spill, I think 3 to 4 miles outside of the outside of the turn, and about 10 miles out, all of a sudden the starboard engine tack dropped. Was able to throttle it up, keep it going, but it was about twice as much throttle than the other two engines. So we knew even if we lost that engine, we could keep her going up around 50, 55. But if she went down, there was no way to get her back up on the plane, and we were able to get her done.
So you're basically on an engine and a half?
2 engines.
2 engines out of 3. 2/3 there, Sandy. Dragging dead weight behind him on one of the outdrives that's not working. So that's pretty impressive for 10 miles and still finish as the overall champ.
Thank you.
Now I know why everybody's running 3 engines. They have one as a spare.
Absolutely. The mechanics like it as well.
Yeah, they like it when the check clears.
Exactly. Yeah.
How would you think of the conditions compared to the other years you've run?
Pretty fair. There was a little bit of a groundswell. There was always the slop right out front. That's kind of typical after you get outside of Queens Gate. There were some sections mid-channel that flattened out, I thought, pretty good. And that's when we were pushing, back and forth with the other team. A little bit of slop going into the island where different boats are lining up to make the turn. Way back, same thing, kind of a groundswell. You're kind of following it. But the sections where it gets sloppy, but otherwise it was, I would say, an average day.
Catch a little error here and there?
A little bit, not much. Try not to. If we do, I'm not doing my job.
Okay, very good, very good. Let's talk to Demi's observer, and your name is?
Michel Foblets, Demi's dad.
Very good. What'd you think of your daughter's run out there today?
Wonderful. We trained hard for it, she trained hard for it. It's wonderful to win this race.
Okay, be honest. Demi give you any signals because she wasn't very happy with you at any time?
I'm gonna be really honest, no.
Helps to be the dad, doesn't it?
Yeah. But normally I'm driving, so this time I was observing. So we did wonderful. All team perfect, no mistakes.
Which would you rather do, drive or observe for your daughter?
I prefer to drive.
More in control? Don't have to see what's going on?
Yep. Quite right.
Look the other way. Any moments where you were kind of...
We had two moments where we were very close, but she managed. Very good. Well done. Trained hard. Wonderful.
Great. This race is just like the diamond race, isn't it?
Diamond race is rougher.
Rougher than the diamond race?
No, diamond race is rougher.
Oh, diamond race is rougher. So this is a piece of cake.
Yeah, it's all other game here. All other game.
Okay, sounds good. I heard a lot of moans when you said that. I said, for the other people who were riding it, maybe not quite as rough.
Okay, then.
Okay. And who was navigating?
I was, sir.
And you're
Craig Cleaver.
Yes, sir. Would you see, because you had the best view in the house, what'd you see?
I did. I saw a lot of great racing. It was a lot of side-by-side with the Nordic team. That was awesome. Loved it. And it was just a wonderful day and a wonderful race. I've been doing this for about 30 years now. And win Women's Open. I don't think I've had a #1 Women's Open yet, so I'm going to add that trophy to my stash.
Very cool.
Yes.
All right. When the moment happened when he lost his tack, you saw the observer, you saw the driver, little looks of concern, or what was the mood in the boat when that started to go on?
You know, Sean's an excellent driver and throttleman, and I saw what he was doing, and I just prayed that it was just the one engine, and I knew that we had the other two, and so we'd be just fine.
Nice to have all those choices, right? Sandy, what do you got for these guys?
Hey, you know what? I've got a question for Demi. Is this, highly decorated skier in Belgium. So, Demi, was this the sweetest win?
You're a highly decorated skier from Belgium. Was this the sweetest win you've ever had?
Yes, it was.
Is it
she
close?
Didn't even. Wow, she didn't even hesitate.
Yeah, it's the nicest win.
And then
she's definitely said the nicest win. We're
Okay.
running a little translation thing here for a moment.
yeah, that's okay.
He's actually translating my English so that she can.
Well, we know
understand
your English isn't that good,
it.
Randy.
That's
so
why he's translating.
And then for Sean, has he got them both? So he's got a men's overall and a women's overall?
Yes, sir.
Wow. You got room?
Proud.
You got room on the mantle?
I will expand.
Yeah, well,
Always.
you know what?
Always
I don't
room
need
for
to
another
ask
trophy.
you another thing. I can see your face, and you are smiles ear to ear. Congratulations
Could not be
on a
prouder.
great
Dream
run
come-
with
true.
Demi.
Thank
You guys did a great job. Congratulations.
Great observing, great team. Craig, we worked together. We were out 3 times this week practicing. We got better and faster and build confidence with one another in the boat and the team. And yeah, it just couldn't have been better. We communicated fantastic in the boat, and the strategy we put forth paid off. And just can't be more proud of everybody, especially Demi.
Hey, Sandy.
Yeah.
Ask him what sets him apart from the other driver that's won an overall men and women.
Oh, do you want me to? Okay, I'll bite. What sets you apart, Sean?
Oh, same driver, same boat, both opening men's and women. I think.
There you go.
History.
He got out of the boat, and first thing he said is, "First one to have a men's and women's." I said, and I whispered in his ear, "Randy Davis did it." And then right away, didn't miss a beat. Yeah, but in the same boat. Like, all right, you got me. All right, you got me. So Sean's in a very exclusive club with some very high rollers that on that. So
Yes,
very good,
sir.
very good for this team. 767, and here come the Clancys. Why is it that your parents have a boat that size and you've got a boat this size? I'm just asking.
They're a lot smarter than me.
Oh my gosh. Sandy, anything?
You know, Randy, I think we're good. I just want to update you real quick. We have one competitor left on the race course attempting to complete. Everyone else is in.
Awesome news. Thank you. I'm going to head back up there. We've got 2 great race teams, and they did awesome.
All right, see you in a few, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll see you up there.
Nice interviews, great interviews from Victory Dock. Nice shot of the spectator fleet still hanging out. We don't. All right, so we're going to take a couple-minute break while we sort out our last boat, and we'll be right back to you here in a few. I'm Sandy Schwartz, and you're at the 77th annual Catalina Water Ski Race. See you in a few.
Yeah, that was.
This is Blue Red. His brother, Casey. It's Casey. Casey's great.
He got all fucked up his liver, so he had to have a liver transplant a couple years ago.
Lived on 2nd Street.
Okay. That was the other one?
That's the brother of him. This is their dad. Ed and Nancy live. The one that has the USC sign. That's Landon's dad. Ed and Nancy live.
Hey, so we're waiting for the last response. Still a good time.
Aaron's mom.
Hey, shirts and apparel. Work your way over to the merchandise booth. Sorry it's too late.
Go, Brian!
Wait, we're going together.
He's the one that was the wakeboarding.
Oh, he knows.
He was the one that jumped in. That was sponsored by all the wakeboarding people. That's right.
That was the one he came from.
Yes. 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 100%.
Ryan worked at the same time as Aaron did, and my buddy Leonard. Brett Leonard.
Come on, all my sisters off the right. My sister, all of us. Before the summer, we would spend at Denver's 4 or 5 per band. And we used to do ropes, ski vests, everything. We skied all the time. That's all we did. We wake up at 5 in the morning, and you go ski, and you go
Wakeboarding was your thing.
No, we didn't know wakeboarding. We got a wakeboard, and it was like, what?
So
We towed it behind Sean's dad's
38
boat.
mile an hour.
Sean's boat, behind Sean McCampion's boat. My dad getting up on a wakeboard was powerful. First time we bought a wakeboard. And we got up, and then we had all me, Sean, John Rushman, and someone else had to lift like that. He was so like that. I remember that he was like my age, like at that time he was probably old, like 50s. And yeah, dude, we were wakeboarding at the time. All those boys were out in Sean's dad's boat. He had the Sean still has that boat? That was the gray one? Yeah. So he has that now. So
Sean
he
has it?
Yeah. That's, but yeah, so that boat, that ultra, we would wakeboard behind that boat, and we would all do it. Sean and John were really good. They fought. We looked like they could do backflips. Sean and Ken was really good. Because they go to that stadium all the time. We had John Anderson's brother's boat. We would go to Beck's. Marine Scene, sorry. And we did all that, and we go out there and that, so then we went to Powell that year. We were all wakeboarding. So it was all of us from that. We got here all way out to the coast. I'm trying. Pretty sure, man. We were all wakeboarding. We're like half the size. My dad's like 50-something years old. Strapped skiers. We got up, went for like 30 feet. Fucking fell. Sitting there like we came up, we thought he was dead, dude. He's like, couldn't make it in. And then he's like, I can't get in.
Yeah, but George is bad.
Dude, he couldn't get in the boat. He's like dying. So then we had to grab the vest, and like all of us were trying to drag him up on the swing set. Got his ass on the swing set. We were gonna drag him onto the hatch, and then we had the little quarter seats. Fucking fell in the quarter seat. Fuck, in the boat. Yeah, keep going. Yep. Actually, that way, I know. John Anderson was bored doing it, cracked it in half in the middle. He was so big. So my dad went into town and bought John a brand new better than he ever had. You know, some fucking sick one at the page. We went to the page and my dad bought him one. He didn't tell all of us in the boat. Tell your mother I can't breathe. And don't tell your mother I broke his body like that.
Trying to get up. He's like, God damn it, I heard a fucking pop. Like, dude, by the next day, we were
Oh, yeah. I know how that is, man. He was coaching with me. When I snapped this one, we called up over here.
We were coaching a flag football team, and he
went to go in to do a fucking drill. I'm like, how to stand on the line.
He goes,
10
Johnny,
yards.
I'm not good.
I went in 10 yards. I looked at Johnny. I said, practice is over. I said, Rory, keep your shit. Johnny looks at me. He's all, what's up? I said, I gotta go home. I hobbled to the car. I got in the car.
Shit ain't right. When he was walking away, there was a little shit right here, like all circled up right here.
Softball size on the back of my leg, dude. No cap no more. Snap that shit right now. It's not moving. I'm looking everywhere.
That's who else was coaching with us? That fucking
the tool.
The tool. Yeah, what the fuck is his name?
Fucking
Cedric.
And his son goes back to Valley now again.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're back at Valley and he's on varsity. Rory said they made up and he's actually kind of not a dickhead anymore, the kid. And he's actually pretty good. He's one of the better kids on the team. I'm like, all right, well, cool.
Fucking smart, man.
I told Rory, I said, Rory, I got Royce the mixed up. Really? He's like, I got some information.
I got some shit I gotta handle.
I said, don't get in trouble. He's like, I won't. Dude, I got so much fucking football shit that I've been pulling inside. Dude, you guys just come grab what you want, and I'm gonna just give the rest of the day. Or drop it off to someone at like football game or something.
To the hood?
Yeah, I love those. Dude, I call it that's my team.
Or steal from me.
Yeah. Hey, but I will say, dude, there's been kids that I've coached before that have had told me that. Hey!
I was looking at you earlier and I go, Robbie knows who this is.
I know
And
you're staring at
I
me.
know. Like,
Right when I saw him, Mike sitting right there.
And I go,
How are you?
where? Wait, you're in Fiesta.
You know where I'm at. You're at River Hogan, right? I know where Gene Price's storage is on the other side of the street. So Gene Price had two houses. He had a huge one and then the mobile home. We're the mobile home. Oh, you bought Gene Price's house?
Yes.
We bought his own.
We bought the mobile
We're
now.
not the big one. But yeah, we're right there. I mean, 10 houses. 15 houses now.
Are you guys out there?
We're building a 21 hour right now. Are you? Kyle, yourself,
Our nephew was talking about this so long, and they love that thing so much.
Which one?
That was their ideal. We'll have
So we're building a house. It's closed down.
Thank you for having an
I'm trying to buy it. I want the motor. I tell him I'll buy it with the motor, no more.
Catalina,
You're fucking General Lee bike. I want that, motherfucker.
so we can, any sign, if anybody is familiar with
My
Tony.
72, right?
Oh, yeah. I was collecting a lot of parts for a long time.
That's an 1171 on it.
Yes.
The whole garage is full. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see you guys. See ya. And then they sold that. Him and his partner, Mark.
Right, well, you still have an opportunity. We're waiting for our last representative to finish up to pick up your Catalina Ski Race event merchandise.
My buddy Jason bought
Don't forget, the
he owns the property.
presentation will be at 4 p.m. in the big tent. And along with that, our Hall of Fame
One of those properties that were bed knobs that were open up the 76. He's on the tree next to it. He has to build a, not him, but his partner. And then so when I got out of the Echo house, he left and went
they're still trying to complete the race. We don't pack up until the last one back. So
storage
good night, everybody.
Yeah, so the one that that wants to sell me, that Darren's boss owns it.
Hey, did you see that property for sale in Parker? Just came up yesterday. It's an empty lot on the corner. Built storage units. I have to look on my phone.
I didn't see that.
It was like 1.75 million. It had electrical but no sewer.
I wonder if it's behind the bar. They're selling off the back.
You're building storage? No, it
Someone
wasn't.
bought
It
the
wasn't
bar.
that place.
Oh, it wasn't behind the bar.
It wasn't that place.
Because that one was for $1 trucks and they had 40 fucking trailers on it. It was off the road, but it's off the lake. It's like that bar right there. That was for sale. I love it. On the nook too. I love that fucking the bar. I put the bar fun. The bar is cool too down the way. Yeah. I think if 40 spots are really nice, it's so good. But there's no trailer there. It's all yeah. I would want trailers. I'd fucking turn down and do metal building storage. You get $675 for a fucking 12-foot spot. You get $600+ a month, dude. No, nothing. You put solar on it, you're at $750 a month, and guess what? You don't have to fucking do it. All they do is go light and trickle charge. You put a fucking solar panel on the top of it, only does trickle to the plug. So they have no electrical. They can't even plug in the electrical. You do that trickle charger, and then all they can have is a trickle charger. You do one sewer dump and one water dump if you want. Otherwise, you don't even do that. Because then you don't have to have a sewer tank. That's why I wanted the restaurant. I was going to tear the restaurant out, and the sewer tank was trash. I wanted to put a steel building there and just run out the steel building, or just run your way to Harrison Springs. The place is still empty. Perfect. Oh, she ain't gonna sell to me for what she paid. She'll want $50,000. Lindsay bought that too? Her and a guy that wants to do a pizza place there. Because the deli shut down where the rooster is. So there's gonna be no pizza on that side. Which makes sense. Go sell. I told Rory, I go, fuck, you got business now, bud. Check it out. As soon as that comes in, hey, as soon as
It's a walk, yeah. It's a walk, but it's worth it.
Did the shot over break, Eric? They pulled the shot over out? Yeah.
Catalina. Okay, you got an update on Bay Roof first?
All right, our last competitor coming across the finish line right now. Boat number 8, Kiana Walsh. It took them a while. Rumor has it they needed some fuel, but it doesn't matter because they're going to finish the 77th annual Catalina water ski race, 2 hours, 23.08 seconds. Wow. I'm not done. All right, Randy. Well, 77th annual Catalina ski race in the books. You got some parting thoughts?
Well, we had a high bar to get up and over from last year, but I think they actually succeeded. I think they've just gone above and beyond for this production. As usual, the Long Beach Boat and Ski Club did an awesome job putting this massive event on. Tons of help from volunteers, very generous sponsors. I think you have to call this a successful weekend, and we're still not done. Got a few last crowning things that we have to do to put a bow on this thing, at trophies and whatnot. But it's an awesome race, and I'm glad I'm sitting here with you and get to do this thing.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, Randy, been doing this a long time, and they just keep getting better and better and better. I'd like to thank the Long Beach Boat and Ski Club, our major event sponsor, Hardin, GMC, Buick, Kia, Honda, all you fans that stuck with us for this race on the World Wide Web and on YouTube. So a big shout out to Blue Water Sound, who took care of all the sound festivities, all the volunteers. So with that being said, trophy presentation at 4 o'clock, and then the Hall of Fame inductees. Can't wait for that. That's going to be in a few hours. So on behalf of Randy Jarrell and the Long Beach Boat and Ski Club, I'm Sandy Schwartz, the Sandman, and we're going to say goodbye from Long Beach, everybody, and we'll see you next year at the 78th annual Catalina Water Ski Race. Bye-bye, everybody.